Alright, okay, cool. Hello. How's everybody doing today? I have Fungus here today with me, and we're probably gonna be playing, or I'm gonna be playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes today. I have no practice, honestly. I did not practice as much as I wanted to for this game, but we'll see how it goes today. I'm probably gonna get started in just a bit though, because I need to see if my audio is working correctly, and I need to see if the game is set up right, because it should be, but I want to make sure just in case. So let me move into the screen. Also, I'm not pixelated for some reason. I forgot to put the filter for that, but whatever. Oh, hey, Mifu Hunter. It's great to see you here. All right, is everything set up well? I might need to move my mic, because I won't lie. This is a weird setup that I'm going to get used to, but I am playing the Prime trilogy for this game, or for this live stream playthrough. So it's gonna be a little weird, especially with Wii remote controls, because I had to have the pointer mounted to the bottom of my monitor just for this to work. So hopefully it holds, and hopefully the sticky text I put on it doesn't give out, because that could happen, and that would suck. But with that being said, let's move on to the, where is it? Bigger window? There it is. Beautiful. Okay. How do I exit out again? There we go. I should probably show off the intro though.
Nice.
For Metroid Prime trilogy, because this is the version I'm playing. Okay, hopefully the pointer. Oh wait, is the pointer not coming up? Oh god. And also chat. I hopefully chat doesn't crap out on me. Just play with the gyro. Oh god. Not the, oh god, the, what was it? Metroid Prime Remaster shenanigans I was into. God. That was just the gyro controls for that game on the Switch version is very finicky, I won't lie. I did not enjoy it as much, but I do like the twin stick controller. I wish I could play it for this version, which I could technically with the, what was it, the Prime Hack version, but I wanted to pull out the Wii U because why not, you know? I'm very nostalgic for the Wii U. It's gonna be very weird trying to control this though, because my mic stand is like right in front of me. I gotta have to like move it to the side.
Oh, speaking of the Wii U, mine is covered in so much. I cleaned it recently. It's not covered in any dust anymore, but it was covered in so much dust that one time I accidentally put my hand on it, and you know what happens when you put your hand on something dusty and like leaves like your handprint. There was still dust underneath the handprint.
Oh god. Yeah, my Wii U was like that a long time ago, and like even now it was very dusty. I had to clean it up just for this occasion, but luckily it was already cleaned up since, I think, what was it? Because last year, I think it was last year or a couple months back, I modded my Wii U to like have extra games on it and stuff. You know, legally, I legally did it. But now this is gonna make it much easier to stream specific games that I want to do now, because I know technically the Switch 2 is coming out and we do have GameCube stuff and all that stuff, but I could just get a modded Wii U.
And it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, honestly. Also, the Wii remote's being very finicky again. Come on, start working with me. All right. Hopefully it's not like this in the playthrough, but we'll see. I'm gonna be doing normal mode. I don't have anything to prove with veteran mode. I won't lie though, getting this set up for the Wii U was a bit of a bitch because for some reason the Wii U has a weird resolution set to it and I had to like mess with it. I struggle, ergo I am. Very true.
I believe he's doing the Rove quote.
The Rove quote?
Like Rove from Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, now I get it. Okay, yeah. I mean, Mifu X Hunter is a Monster Hunter player. I've watched his stream before. Also, yeah, so if I'm right, the story for this game is that it's, I think a few days after Metroid Prime 1, we get a contact for, yeah, I think it's a SOS from some planet called Aether, I think. And
Aether, Ether, it's the same thing.
Yeah, Aether. I think it's Aether for sure in this game. So this is gonna be a slow intro for sure, but this gives me time to like set up a bit. But if you notice, the whole planet's covered in this weird like dark energy. And as Samus comes in to like check out the place, we're gonna get stuck here. I wish I had my Wii still. I'm kind of jelly. Yeah, I'm surprised I still have my Wii working and everything. The Wii, not so much, because I don't have an actual like way of recording that, but the Wii U is perfect for that. Yeah, we try to land on here, but the dark energy is already like fucking with us. Yeah, like already the intro for this game is a little different than Prime 1. God, I'm gonna be so like...
Get ready to get thrown back against the wall and lose all your stuff.
Yeah, technically that kind of happens a little bit, but it's a little different. At least it has a bit better explanation. But we'll see. Also, technically, this suit is an updated version of Prime 1, though I played the remaster, so it's an updated version of an updated version, but yeah. We already start with the various suit and everything. Oh god, this is gonna take me a bit mentally to figure out, because it has been a bit. Alright. Oh, is the thing being so sensitive again? Okay, I might need to move my mic stand like slightly up. But that requires me to being all the way left of my screen. Come on, work. Come on, work. Already technical difficulties. Alright. It's working now. Okay, that's good. So this is our ship, and our ship is already damaged, which means we're stuck here. Unlike Prime 1, where we freely explored around and stuff, and we basically could leave the planet if we wanted to. In this game, nope, we're stuck already. And the atmosphere is very dark already compared to Prime 1.
Yeah. I really like how the scanner looks in this one. It's really very visually appealing.
That is true. It did get a bit of an upgrade compared to the first game. Alright. We're just getting through the... this is technically the introduction of the game. It's kind of very slow compared to Metroid Prime 1, which I guess 1 was a little slow. But it drew you into action already, and this one, it's a bit slow already, starting off. Whoa. Also, I know I'm scanning stuff right now. I am not going to do scanning 100%. I'm just scanning some specific things here and there. Because I tried 100% in this game with scan logs and stuff, and I was so pissed because I missed like one thing in one of my playthroughs, and like, man, it pissed me off because I'm like, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I think it was like a boss fight. Like there are multiple scan logs for boss fights and stuff like that. Wait, didn't you say this was one of your faves? Yeah, it is one of my favorites, but this game also has a... Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's the thing of you love something so much, you become hyper aware of its flaws. It's how I am with GU. It's like, GU is my favorite game ever, but there's parts of it that really tick me off, and I will genuinely stop playing when I encounter them.
Yeah, this game has a few issues. It's technically considered the black sheep of the series, or the Prime series, which... Yeah, it's weird. Starting off already in the second game, it is completely different in style and tone, and I guess a bit separate in some ways, but like I like a lot of the cool mechanics this game has. It's just this game has problems. It has some issues, just like how Prime 1 had issues, just how 3 had issues, but this one has its own problems, and it's mostly in the fact that this game has a darker feel, and even like design, like the level design for this game is very dark, and everything kind of looks the same in some ways. Which we'll be seeing a bit. I do think the... Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh,
I've seen people refer to it as, it's not the same thing, but it's the Majora's Mask to
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Majora's Mask of the series.
It really is.
It's darker tone.
I mean, we see right here there's GF troopers already dead. Yeah, see? Standard human, source of fatal wounds, Galactic Federation assault weapon. Trooper was, in all likelihood, killed by a friendly fire. Whether it was an accident or not remains to be seen. I'm getting a little ahead here, but the signal that we got was actually from the GF troops. They ended up sending like a signal to us, and sadly, they died off from something that killed them. And we'll be seeing that something very soon. Because like I said, this game involves light and dark world, kind of like Zelda, and we'll see these like dark creatures very soon. I think they're like called dark aether creatures. Yeah, see. Yeah, like this.
Are they called the Ing?
Yeah, the Ing. I think that's what it was. How do I do morph ball? Ew, it's the C button on the nunchuck. I know we gotta scan one of these.
Kind of dark, Mifu. I'm just reading chat for you.
Yeah, we can't recover log entries from him. He's dead. Everybody's just fucking dead. Like, there's nobody here anymore.
And it seems like someone was doing research on them before they came in. If you turn around and look at the...
Oh yeah, that's true. We could check it actually right now. Oh yeah, there's research right there of the GFs and stuff. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units clear to engage, and yep, they died off quickly.
And then spiders strung them up to eat later.
Yeah, it's very brutal, honestly. And something that's weird is that we already have some upgrades already from the first game already available.
I got one last guy.
So gathering lore is the same as the other Prime games. Yeah, and this game, just like Prime 1, 3 is one of those games that have more story. Like, it has a story involved to it more. Because there's actually, like, voice acting and people telling you to go to different places and stuff. But 1 and 2 is literally just, you're by yourself. You have to pick up the lore by scanning stuff and just picking up on context clues here and there. Which, the context clue for this game is, yeah, the GF soldiers all fucking died. It's pretty obvious. It's very depressing. And here's our first host of the Ing that are controlling the dead troopers already. Which is basically like zombies.
Zombie guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're just basically just zombies.
What is the little chat thing that Mifu is doing?
I think it's someone like nodding their head, like, you know, like, I agree. Oh, what were these things called again?
This is,
dark troopers. Yeah. Already we're starting.
Stream is being a little buggy there.
Yeah, it might be a little laggy on the Discord because I am streaming it and also doing the Discord thing at the same time, so it could be a little laggy, but it seems to work at times though. Get out of here. Yeah, so these are like easy enemies to kill and stuff, but yeah, it's already dark. This weird Ing thing is already corrupting the soldiers and like controlling them. Okay, we gotta scan this. Oh boy. It's barely setting in for me.
Open the vault.
Oh yeah, I think these are technically a little different. No, okay, no, they're the same. I forgot to scan this guy. I know.
Scanning bodies.
Man, this game's depressing.
Isn't that part of the reason? Didn't you say that that's part of the reason you like it?
Yeah, honestly, because it feels more, I guess you could say more, not realistic, but like the depressing tone makes it like more atmospheric at times because you're like, yeah, anything can kill me in this game.
Are those just rocks or those eggs in the wall?
It looks like weird like vine stuff. I don't know. It's very weird, like weird bumpy rocks maybe. I don't know. The environment in this game is very hard to tell. Okay, this is a cutscene, so I could just like not play. And this is our first, technically our first, if you didn't get the good ending, or not the 100% ending in Prime 1, but This is Dark Samus.
Ooh,
The
purple and black and sickly.
yeah.
That. It's neat. That's the Dark World portal, like first one, right?
Yep, the very first one. Anomaly seems to be dimensional rift. Target destination unknown. Oh, is the chat doing the thing again? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why it always does that. I think Twitch is being weird again.
Stream has ended.
Stream has ended? Okay, then that's Twitch doing that. That's weird. Let me get the chat fixed up real quick, because chat always likes to be finicky at times.
It's slightly annoying.
Is it like causing problems on Twitch's end? Like, is my stream already like stopping?
No, I can't see it because there's no.
Oh, Discord did that. Okay, yeah, I think it might be Discord. Dude. Maybe I need to have it on screen just in case. I'll put it back up for you though.
Cool.
Let me just fix the chat real quick because the chat looks a little messed up. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It always likes to be finicky on OBS. Let me see. We're playing a cutscene right now. Sam is just getting fucked up right now.
Okay. We should make a technical difficulties thing.
Okay, let me go. No, not that. Not that. No, not that. Contrast, maybe. No, contrast makes it look nice. Opacity? No. It still looks fine. I think it's just... Yeah, it likes to be very weird. Okay, let's see. That looks... It's getting better. Alright, I think... No, not that. Don't do that. Okay, that looks a little better. It's still a little fucked up for some reason, though. Like, Twitch... My OBS likes to be weird with it. Maybe I could just do this. Are you eating chips?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you eating chips right now.
Okay, I'll mute myself so you don't hear me.
Okay, contrast. Maybe up the contrast a bit. Contrast looks nice, actually. Okay. I could always just reset it, too. I think that's another thing I could do. What if I, do that, and then... Custom color. Maybe, like, darker. Select color. Add custom color. Oh no, pick color. That's what I meant to do. Oh no, I might have fucked it up. I think I definitely fucked it up. Oh, whoops. This? Yeah, okay, I definitely fucked it up. I might need to redo the chroma key. I could just do this. That should be fine. It's not perfect, but it works. Yeah, chroma key is very weird, man. I won't lie. Alright, let me get the full screen back on, and then, let me send it to Leafy. Oh, wait, not Leafy. Fungus, because he's watching through the Discord, so I gotta get it up for him. Ah, there you go. There we go. Okay, stream. There you go. Okay, I got it. I got that set up. Perfect. Alright. Nothing happened. No technical difficulties here. I swear. Come on, Wii Remote, work. There we go. Alright.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna have some technical difficulties here and there because for some reason OBS has been being weird. I maybe have to update it. But anyways, from what you saw, we lost all of our power-ups because those little ink spiders attacked us, and they actually did take our abilities. It's kind of a bit like in Fusion, where like the monsters you fight in those, they take your ability.
Wait. You mean you get to do a Mega Man style fighting thing, where you have to fight your own abilities and get them back?
Yep. In some ways.
That's awesome.
Get in the fucking stupid ass hole. Get in the hole. There we go. The physics. At least we get to keep the morph ball though. We didn't have the morph ball last time. I think we had to get that like in the beginning. Okay, get these fucking guys out of here. Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in this game to go through because Unlike Metroid Prime 1, where some of the abilities and stuff were like just your typical Metro stuff, there are, I think, like a few new abilities in this game. So it's going to be a bit for me to remember how you get those, but there is a save station here. We should probably save just in case, so we don't have to go through that intro again. And we haven't even gotten to the, or got into the gimmick of this game yet, because there is a gimmick to this game that's not in Prime 1 or 3. And we'll be seeing it very soon. I mean, technically we saw it already when we went to the little dark world, but yeah. How many hours does it take to complete the game? I think.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends. It depends if you go. Yeah, if you like go 100%, or if you're trying to like play it for your first time. I think Prime 1 was like 14 hours. I think. It's what it's at least is what it said in how long to play. So I'm pretty sure 2 is it's probably like a little bit more, but it depends really.
My guess would be like the median one is like 20 hours.
Yeah, something like that. Like 20 hours. Like they're not like RPG games. They're first-person shooter games, so they're pretty short to get through if you know what you're doing too. And of course, if you speedrun it, you know everything about it, so it's pretty simple. But again, it has been years since I played this game. I only played it like, what was it, like maybe... I played it one time when I was young, but I was too scared of the enemies in this game. And I played it a second time, and the second time I did a full playthrough of it. And beat it like front to back. That's also the playthrough I tried to do 100% scan logs, and I hated it. I hated every fucking minute of it. Because, to get 100% scan log, you have to scan everything and even the boss forms. Like every boss fight has a different form in the fight. You have to scan those, and if you don't scan them, you're kind of locked out of 100%ing. And that happened to me in my playthrough. I forgot to scan like one enemy or like one form of a boss fight, and yeah, I didn't get 100%, and I was so sad because it was stuck at 99. It's like, you fucking piece of shit. Like, I can't beat this game anymore. But it's fine. I just ended up playing through it and being done with it. Like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. There's nothing to prove, really. It's just you 100% complete it, and that's it.
When they redo these games, eventually what they should do is have, like, a boss rush mode where you can go back.
That would be cool.
You can still, and if you scan it in there, it counts.
I mean, they could, but they never.
Also, boss rush modes are fun.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it though, because mostly Prime 1 Remaster was just like a simple port. Well, I shouldn't say port, because it was done from the ground up again, but with the source code still intact. So it did a lot of cool stuff with the game. Boss rush with gyro owning challenge. Oh no, don't even say that. I don't want to do that.
Should I tell him about the bad gyro games?
Like what?
So if you didn't know, I'm doing an exasperated voice because you already know this, try. But there's 2 games on the Wii U where you had to use the gamepad for the gyroscope. And their tracking was terrible. The 2 games were the Disney Planes game.
Oh yeah.
And a fishing game.
There were some other games too, but like,
game.
Yeah, I've never seen those before, but I know there's a lot of other games that had like the whole gyro gimmick. I know Star Fox Zero was one of them, and a lot of people hated that game because of that. It wasn't like terrible, but it gets very annoying, and I actually have it downloaded on my Wii U to like maybe do a Star Fox playthrough one of these days, and boy, I was like, yeah, this sucks. My wrist hurts really bad. It works though. It kind of works, but like, no. Why? It could have just been a twin stick shooter. That would have been perfectly fine with me, but you know, Nintendo likes to be very gimmicky with their games at times. Or I have to be drunk while doing gyro. I think it would be a great time. I mean, there are some games with gyros that aren't terrible, but when a game forces you to use that control scheme, yeah, it's sometimes it can be a little bad here and there. I know that was the main problem with Skyward Sword.
Doing gyros while drunk sounds like a terrible idea.
Or a fun one.
They can be the same thing. It can be a terrible idea and a fun idea.
I know I told myself not to scan everything, but I'm still scanning everything. But it's mostly because some stuff I do need to, though. Like, something that's different in this game that Prime 1 did badly, but this game fixed, was the blue objects are stuff that aren't important to scan. Like, they're just, like, background environment stuff. And the red ones are the ones you're supposed to scan. Those are the things that are important. Like, oh, you might actually need this, or you might need to scan this to open a door. I mean, you can even see right here, like... See?
Did they fix the unpleasant gradient device?
I don't know, because I didn't get far enough in my test playthrough to get the visors, because there is visors. There are visors in this game, just like the last game, and they're a little different. I think it was an Echo visor, and then I think a dark visor or something like that. I forget what it was called. The Echo visor is pretty cool, I won't lie. Oh, so you can't really miss important scans, or is it impossible to skip and miss them? You can miss them, actually. The important scans are for like specific things, and also some boss fights you have to scan their forms, like all of them. Which is the main complaint I hear about this game, is that 100%ing it is a pain in the ass in some ways.
I think he's asking if like you're able to like miss a required scan.
Requires? Oh, well, there's no required scan. You don't. You only need to scan like specific things here and there, but like you won't miss them. You will miss the boss fights though. Like if you don't scan the boss fights, and like the different forms, you can miss out of them, which means you're locked out of like 100% of the game now, which doesn't really mean much. You just get like an extra cutscene at the end, and that's it. I mean, for Prime 1, it's literally just Dark Samus' hand coming out of the Phazon pool that we left behind. And in this game, I think it's literally Dark Samus reforming, and that's it. Because, you know, she's in the third game right after this, so no shit, she comes back. Alright,
Oh,
how do I do this
so you
game?
were talking about a Star Fox game earlier. Remember the Switch Star Fox game that wasn't really a Star Fox game, and it had like amiibo support, but also not really? I think it was Atlas something.
Atlas? No. You're probably thinking of Ubisoft.
No. Like the game was like called Atlas something.
Yeah, Battle
And
for
it was a Star Fox
yeah,
game, but not really.
it's Battle for Atlas. That was the Ubisoft one that had Star Fox characters for the Switch version.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting, I'll tell you that. I think it was a cool gimmick, but it was one of those toys to life game. I want to see Dark Mommy Samus again. I mean, Dark Samus does look cool in this game, and by the end of it, she does show her like her skeletal system and everything. It's very cool when you see it. So these are the GF troopers that tried calling us, or sending it.
I believe that form of Dark Samus is what they call in the industry a nightmare waifu.
Very, very true. I would read this, but I don't want to read this. We'll just watch what happens.
And while on patrol to the data system, we engaged unknown space pirate frigates. The enemy frigate was crippled and crashed on the planet Aether. We followed the pirates, but our ship was damaged by a storm as we entered Aether's atmosphere.
God, this cutscene looks like shit in this resolution for some reason.
Heavy magnetic activity during this. No, that was too fast.
Yeah, it's
landing.
it's too
Expanded
fast.
2 units. Each unit was doing fine, no problems. Until they appeared.
Yeah, that is way too fast. I think it's because the Wii version probably like runs it at a faster frame rate or something. I don't know. Oh, there's the Metroid theme right there, or the main theme of Samus. Oh, you can actually hear their voices. I never noticed that. They're actually saying like, oh, they're literally saying like they're holding us back. We need backup. You just never get to hear it though, because the fucking music is loud in this cutscene. Oh yeah, they die horribly here.
Also, the Federation troops kind of remind me of the gyms from Gundam.
And there's that one soldier that tried his best, but sadly he passed away.
Died horribly.
I do like this scene right here though, where Samus is looking at his dead body and I guess gives him a bit closure. Like you can see right there, she closes his eyes. She was just a bit too late. Oh god, I heard my voice, Jesus. Oh boy. Let me try scanning some stuff. I think my my audio is picking up on your end, Fungus.
Oh.
Like it's not too bad though. I heard myself for a bit, but I think it went away. All right. And yeah, sadly they all fucking died. I think you could scan like every one of them to see like what happened and stuff, but it's so much to scan in this game. I think it even tells you too how they died too. Like I don't know, okay, not that one, I guess. But some of them will tell you like, oh, this guy died from the head, or this guy got severed. Like the description is just disturbing at times.
Sounds like my DMing style. I can't believe I'm gonna read this out loud, but Mifu saying sticking her finger in that helmet hole is wild.
Oh god. Well, she stuck her hand in a lot of things, I won't lie. Well, I mean, you'll see it through the series. She gets into a lot of stuff, like especially what was it, like she gets infected with Phazon, she gets infected with like all this shit. Like she gets herself into trouble. Samus a freak, kind of.
I mean, if you look at her genetic history, she's just got a bunch of everything.
She really does. She's a petri dish of just weird alien DNA.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's fought Ridley enough that she's accidentally ingested enough pieces of him that she's got his DNA in there too.
Technically, she does, because she did fight him in Fusion, and that version of Fusion was a copy of him too. So
after this, I'll see if I can find. So I was talking about. Oh, Samus is fighting through like a Mega Man, but like it's a Mega Man game. But one of my mutuals, like they drew this thing of like, what if that's how it actually worked? Like her beating these bosses like gave her the abilities, and her like left arm is like this Ridley arm with this like whip tail that reminds me of Gundam Epion's whip tail.
that would be cool to see. Also, my voice is coming through again. Oh boy. Yeah, I was trying to remember what to do here. I was like, what the fuck do I do again? That's probably going to be the beginning of this playthrough, just me trying to remember, like, where do I go and what do I do again? But it's a Metroid game. It tends to happen. That's why it's nice to have a bit of company for these streams. No Windows, don't update my computer right now. Get that shit out of my screen. Thank you. God, Windows. Alright. I think we need missiles, actually. But I don't remember where you get missiles. Yeah, we can't open this. We need missiles. Also, my voice is coming through again, through your phone. Or your audio. It's weird that it's doing that more. Blast shield, in the case of vulnerable power bombs. Oh god, so we won't be back here until way later.
I'm gonna drop I found the picture already. I'm gonna drop it in the
What do we gotta scan again? I forgot. it's been forever since I gone through this sequence. I really should have practiced it, but It is what it is. I know we gotta scan something specific, like a switch or a door for something to open. Ba, ba, ba.
No, no levers or pulleys.
I think it's this door right here we gotta open, but I don't remember. Is it this thing though? Oh no, that was the open the cannon thing. Alright, now we're up here. Do we need to do anything here? I think there's missiles. I think there's missiles in this thing, but I can't remember.
Mifu says, "I'm glad to be here. You're my source for Metroid Prime."
Oh yeah, I am very excited for Metroid Prime 4, but oh man, like my only issue is the fact that being on the Switch 2. There's my voice again. But like yeah, the Switch 2's price points, man, I have not discussed about that, but boy, was I not that excited when I saw that the price point was 450. I mean, I know it's not too much, but yeah. I was going
Worse
to
in Canada and Australia. It's around like 650
yeah,
in Australia.
it's even worse over there. Yeah, it's pretty bad, honestly. I don't know. Part of me is like, it makes sense that they were gonna do or make it like a bit more higher price, but I did not expect them to go 450. I thought 400 would be maybe reasonable, but oh, there it is. I just missed it.
If one of my friends can jury rig Tears of the Kingdom on his Steam Deck, someone can probably jury rig Metroid Prime 4 on Steam too.
Yeah, though part of me wants to get the game physically, and also because the Metroid Prime series really needs like people to play it, and I want to like support the devs for sure, because they worked hard. They worked hard for like what, 6 years. Like the game started originally with Bandai Namco, and then Nintendo immediately was like, no, this is not working out. We need Retro Studios, and I think Retro Studios showed them a demo, which I think was the Prime Remastered. I think that's what everybody agrees, that it was probably the Prime Remaster. And they showed up. Yeah, like it was such good work that they were like, okay, you guys are coming back on the team. Like you guys are making the new Metroid Prime 4.
Okay. Oh, I definitely agree, Mifu. I think 450 is not a bad price, but $90 games is big.
I agree with that too. I think the games are probably what makes it worse. Like the console, you buy it once and that's it. You know, you buy it once and now you have it forever. But the games are like, those are the ones that are a bit hard to swallow, because each of them being like $80 now, I don't know. And we don't even know if that's true or not. Like if they're gonna be $80 for some, or if others are gonna be 90 or 60. Like we have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny too is that technically this wasn't the first time that companies were doing that, because back then in the old like NES and SNES games, a lot of games were priced very high at times.
But the problem isn't that it's priced high, but the problem is that wages haven't gone up enough. Like the cost, the pay increase has not kept pace with price increase.
Oh boy.
So that's my only soapbox for today. I'm gonna keep it at there.
Yeah.
But,
a lot of things are like,
join a union, kids. It's good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everything's getting expensive, and it's not even like funny anymore. That like when we saw games being $70, we were like, okay, it maybe only a few games. But then when we heard rumors about like games like GTA 6 being 100, and then like, you know, Sony was going to start pricing their games to 70 and doing all this stuff, we realized, okay, the developers are starting to like price their game even higher. And like, I get it, games are hard to develop, but like, man, it sucks that we're finally getting to that era of games are going to get very expensive now, like even more so. And like I said, oh, go ahead.
This is why I think that indies are really going to be the big hit on, like, the Switch. It kind of did this partially where it was the indie machine, but I think that if they really want a shot at making it sell well, is that they like not everyone's going to be good. Yeah, they might cough up 450 bones for the Switch too, but they're not going to be but they're going to be much more willing to cough up 30 bones for a game they're going for stuff. Like, it's going to get more people into those games. It's why the Steam Deck is really popular as it is. Yeah, you can play Fallout and you can play the Elden Rings on it, but most people use it for indie games.
Agreed. I think indie games are probably gonna hit even better on these consoles. Oh god, on these consoles, and it sucks too because my main issue with Nintendo raising the price for the games, and I know it's like, well, you'll buy the game once and you can play it forever. It's like, yeah, but Nintendo never prices their games down. They tend to do the whole, well, it's a Nintendo game, so that means the quality is high, which means we don't want to lower the price. And the only time they really lowered the price was for stuff like Wii U games, 3DS, maybe like some Wii games, but ever since the Switch days, they have not done that anymore. They just keep
The 3DS was a big case of what I think is going to happen to the Switch too. It's that they got a fuck ton of backlash. Like, everyone bought this console, but they were refusing to buy games on it because of how shit was. It was more distribution during that time.
Agreed. Like I remember when the 3DS price point changed, and I think I bought it like right before or like after they made the change to like the price point. And I remember they even like had to apologize to their to the people who bought the 3DS early by giving them the ambassador program, which somehow I was able to get. I don't know how I got it, but I was able to get it. And it was to give like extra games and stuff. But yeah, Nintendo really fucked up bad with the 3DS because they priced that console like a little too high. And it was mostly because of the 3D effect. That's the reason why it was priced high, was because it was the 3D itself that made it like more expensive.
Yes. What's so funny is that the 3DS and the DS did this very funny thing in like the first year of their life, where like all the games about it were like, ooh, it's got this special feature that we're doing. Like, we're really utilizing the whistle feature on the DS. And then they were just like, we could just not do that, not build around that, and just make a game.
Yeah, and that was kind of the case with the Wii U too, with the whole, you have two screens. It's like, yeah, but nobody really wants to use the dual screen. Like, no third party wants to use it. And they soon realized, like, okay, maybe we should like not be gimmicky with our consoles. And it's the reason why the Switch, even though it does have gimmicks, they kind of just went to like more modern stuff, like just make a console that has controllers, like, yeah, detachable controllers and everything, and just make a great console. And they did on just that. And I see now for the Switch 2, they're I guess I could say they're getting a little cocky with it. Like, I could tell, like, yeah, they know they sold a lot, they're gonna sell more. Not much we can really do about it, and unless the fans, you know, take action. But we'll see what happens for sure.
It's the reason. Also, yeah, me too. The AAA titles being like, oh yeah, we're all gonna be the next. Like, yes, Elden Ring is a game that very much, I believe, deserves its price tag, but most games that are that price do not deserve that price tag. It's hard to do shit like that if you just keep pumping out games that are not of the quality they need to be to justify that price.
Yeah. Like I said, games are just gonna get way more expensive. Oh god, my controller got stuck. Games are gonna get way more expensive, and like, that's the thing that sucks about it, is that a lot of companies are just gonna try to, you know, profit off people as much as they can. There are gonna be some good games, of course. Like Elden Ring, I agree. Like, it is worth the $60, and when it goes on sale, it's like, it's even more worth it, because it's like, it's such a good game. Like, of course, I never actually beat it before, but I played through it and I enjoyed that game. That's a fun game that's well worth your time and hours. But like Fungus said, There's just a lot of games out there that are not of that quality, that they try to sell it for you for like $60 or 70, and it's like, it's not worth it, especially if it's not made with like love and care. Nintendo, I can see like why they want to make the games more like expensive, because they did put a lot of effort, and they're trying to go big and better with every game. But Nintendo also has the problem too, where like sometimes they'll make a game where it has a gimmick, and then the gimmick's not really good and it's annoying. Like, you know, Star Fox Zero, for example. That game went like down in price because everybody agreed this Star Fox game is very gimmicky with its gyro controls and everything.
But what's very funny is that I'm more likely to buy a game that's like $60 if it's like an indie-ish game. I wouldn't say Elden Ring's an indie. It's not. It's more AA. Like, but FromSoft very much has a proven track record that like they've earned that. Like Bandai Namco, as much as I bemoan a lot of their business practices, they do have a reputation they've earned of like, our games are mostly good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There are some stuff that they make that's like hit or miss, but at least they own up to it from what I've seen, and like they make some great titles too. And I like how. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's why I was really happy with my purchase of Gundam Breaker 4. That's a Bandai Namco game, because if you didn't know, Bandai owns part of the Gundam series.
They own a lot of things, to be honest.
By part, I mean 88% of it.
Oh yeah,
but
wait.
It's an incredibly fun game.
It is. I need to see it more, honestly, because I think I saw like a bit of it on Steam, but definitely need to try it. Also, this is our introduction to the Luminovs. Do not be afraid. I am Umos, Sentinel of the Luminov. Please listen and hear our world's peril.
Oh, and there's the two tiny moths in the background.
Yeah. I was so
Just
dumb.
like normal moths.
I was so dumb, when I was like playing this game as a kid, because I never took the idea that they're called Luminovs, because they're moths, and they're basically like the protector of the light in this world. And I'm like, oh, I was so dumb when I realized, wait a minute, they're moths. Moths like light. They're protectors of light. It's like, God, yeah. I did not read into that. Long ago, a cosmetic object fell into our planet, Aether exploding with great force. A rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the world. Where once there was one Aether, there was now two, one of light, one of shadow, each existing in its own dimension.
He's mean mugging you?
It was the end of peace of Aether, for a new race was born that day on a dark world, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Redditors. I'm just kidding, the Ing. The Ing are creature of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. This is basically the gimmick that they're explaining to us. It's just linked to the past. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. And right now the Luminovs are kind of losing a bit, because all the light from the world is starting to fade, but Samus, before you arrived, the Ing has stolen a device from us. One that collects planetary energy with it. They have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. Yeah, they were about to go extinct, but until Samus came. But fortune smiled upon us this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us. Help us restore our world. You're our only hope, Samus.
Only hope.
Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be their next victims. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. God, that was hard for me to read for some reason. I have updated your map system with location of another temple. Oh god, my voice is coming. It scared me.
Ooh, chaos theory.
I also updated your. Okay, I'm hearing my voice. Sorry, it's hard to like not focus. Your translator module. You can now access devices and door coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you.
Yep. Have fun with chaos theory, Mifu.
Oh, is he? Oh, Try and Fungus will be lurking, or I will be lurking. My Jiva wants to continue watching the show called Chaos Theory. I mean, I'm glad you got to at least join, you know. And like I said, I'll have these up on YouTube for VODs and stuff. So if you ever want to rewatch this stuff, you know, feel free to do so. I'll probably have this up by the end of the week because I gotta upload a lot of stuff soon.
Yep.
Return to me once you have restored the energy to a temple. I will aid you. Yeah. So our main MacGuffin here is the light of Aether. We gotta go to the Dark World, collect the light, come back, and then come back into the Light World, and then fix the areas around. So, I think for this one, we gotta do Aegon Waste, and then there's the other two worlds. So, yeah, there's a lot of like traversing back and forth. We're gonna see that very soon. We're gonna go back and forth between the Light and Dark World, which gets very complicated at times because it's a bit annoying, I won't lie. There's a Luminov. I won't lie though, I love the Luminov's design in this game. They look really cool. But I find it funny.
This might sound bad, but I feel like they'd be very crunchy.
They probably would be. They are insects, you know, insect humanoid things. But yeah, now we know where to go, and we're gonna be. Like I said, we're gonna be going back and forth between different maps and stuff. So that's the part that's gonna be a little annoying to get used to. I think it's this door. Yeah, purple doors we can go through. Not green ones though, I think. Alright, oh, I remember these enemies. Yeah, these are the enemies that were in Metroid 1, but now they're different. Oh man, I forgot how good the music is in this game. It's gonna get better when we get to Torvus Bog and the Sanctuary. Or what was it, the Fortress? I forget what it's called. It's like one of the last map that's like, it's in the skies basically. It's like a futuristic city in the skies, and I love that. The aesthetic is so fucking good. You're probably gonna like it, Fungus.
Well, I mean, I have a place like that in my world that I have for D&D. And it was founded by dragons and giants that were escaping a war.
Oh, I didn't know you were into D&D.
Yeah, I haven't DM'd in like over 2 years, but I haven't played in like over 2 years, but yes.
Yeah, surprisingly, I think the only person I know who's done D&D stuff is J-Dub. J-Dub like loves D&D stuff, and I told him in the past it'd be nice to like get into those types of stuff like one of these days. I think he wanted to do like I think we talked about doing a Monster Hunter themed D&D at one point.
You might. I'm gonna say, do not buy D&D products currently.
Oh, is the company bad or something? Like, did they do something bad?
Yes.
Oh.
It would take me longer than the stream is for me to explain. Let me just say, simply, they've shot themselves in the foot repeatedly.
Because isn't it Hasbro that owns Dungeons and Dragons now, or something like that?
It is a part of Hasbro called Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, okay. I guess something controversial must have happened.
Oh, more than once.
Oh god.
Like, they did something so fucked up that, like, law firms were, like, had to, like, because D&D is a very popular game, law firms were like, okay, so you did freelance work for D&D. Here's how you got fucked over by what they just did, and here's how we can help. Like, And not just like small law firms either, like big ones. And that was it, like in 2022.
Oh boy.
Um,
Trying to get up here for some reason. I think I'm being stupid. Anyway, where do I go?
I would honestly recommend doing Pathfinder instead. It's a bit more complicated of a game, but it's got a lot more freedom for both the player and the DM.
I'll have to check it out one of these days for sure. Because I know me and Jade have talked about maybe doing digital, like, stuff like that. And I'd be interested, honestly. Also, I have no clue where I'm going. I kind of forgot. Oh, hey, Jacob's right there. just,
Hey, Jacob.
just when we were talking about him. We're just talking about D&D stuff.
And how that also a lot of role-playing game stuff is going to get real expensive soon. So
Where am I going?
I can link you free things that like the company themselves has put up so you can play. But if you want expansions on that stuff, it's going to be a lot of money.
Oh boy.
Because one book for like an expansion of the rule set and whatever, even like the pocket edition version is like $45.
Jeez.
And that's before all the ramping up of increases.
Something tells me I'm going the wrong way, and I feel it. I think I might have gone the wrong way, and I didn't even realize it till now. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, I am going the right way. There's a door right there. God, it's been, I won't lie, it has been years since I remember my playthrough, because I forgot. Hey look, did Lunaf.
Ooh.
Sweet, okay. At least like the lore stuff they put into our logbook, so we don't have to like read it all over, but yeah. We are, I think, headed to the Arbiter Ground, I think that's what it's called.
I think that's a Zelda location, good sir.
That might be, yeah, I mean, no, Aegon Waste, yeah. Arbiter Ground, yeah, that's Zelda. What the fuck am I thinking? I have Twilight Princess on my mind. I have been thinking about that game. I did say one day.
Brain rot.
Yeah,
I would say the brain rot is real, but it's not.
No, yesterday, the brain rot was real when we were doing the Mario 64 sessions. That was so fun, though. I love that. I definitely want to stream that game one day, but man, it was so fun just to like, just play with you guys all together.
It probably wasn't helpful me doing the quizzes, but it seemed like everyone was having a good time with the quizzes.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a good time with the quizzes. The Gundam ones, I was like, yeah, I don't know anything. But Jade seemed to liked it. But like the Pokemon ones, I'm like, okay, I could do those. It's just those very specific questions. I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking know. Like the whole like, what's the base stat of this Pokemon? I'm like, you think I play Pokemon? Oh god, my voice cracked.
The problem is, as a competitive player, I'm like innately aware of stuff that like a lot of other people would not be aware of.
I get that. I'm the same way with like very specific stuff and lores and different games and music, of course. Like video game music, I could just talk about that all the time. I love video game music. Also, this place is fucking depressing. Yeah, our first location is a kind of like, yeah, honestly, a Aegon Waste, like oh god, a desert, I should say. I just heard myself say yeah like twice because of the audio stuff. All right, where the heck to? What the fuck? I just watched ads and now I got bored. I mean, JW, you could join the not the voice chat, the stream.
The stream.
Oh god, my audio is coming through your thing again, Fungus. I don't know why it's happening more now. That's weird. It wasn't happening as much yesterday.
Twitch changed something. And I forgot to change it back.
You're good. Oh god. I am going to jump on chat. Yeah, you could just like you don't have to do voice chat. You could always just watch it, kind of like how Leafy did. Or if you want to jump in voice chat, it's up to you. Oh boy. Where's this at? Oh god. Okay, good. There's a save art. Actually, this is where I started the test playthrough at. It was right here, really enough. So I should know what to do at this point. Hey, there's Jada.
Hey, Jada.
I might need him.
Oh no, you're covering me.
No worries, I can move him over. Fungus wanted to be like next to me, to be like Adam or something, or like some AI.
Oh, I see. Where he's, I was wondering what was up with that, but I get it.
Yeah.
Where the heck is Jada at? There he goes. I really need.
I don't know what I've just like never. I mean, we've had the ads here and there and things like that, but weirdly enough, like I had the 2 or 3 ads before I came in, and then it came in, and then less than 5 minutes later, it shot me a couple more ads. It's like, what the hell?
I know it's been getting really bad lately. That's why I'm like, I do not blame if people don't want to watch the streams because of the ads being that bad.
Well, I'm still watching the stream right now. But...
Yeah.
You're now hollowed out. Wait, that's not the color that I picked for Fungus. Wasn't it like lighter? I don't remember. Okay, there you go. There you go.
He's force ghosting you.
Saturation. There you go. Beautiful. It's not the same color though. I don't know. Oh, I went more light. That's why I went more bright with the color.
I think it might be because of the color of Jada's.
The coloration of the green might be affecting how it looks.
It doesn't look bad though, like that. I think I like it like that. You are now a force ghost.
That's very force ghosty.
Also, I think
You got a force ghost. You got a hologram.
Is it still displaying on Discord? Okay, yeah, it should be. Okay, we're good. God.
Yes.
The only problem though.
I would very much tell you if it wasn't.
That is true. That is true. Oh God.
Yeah, I heard you talking about board games and stuff. Are you having a hard time?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
with the tariffs bullshit. Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get a letter in a couple freaking days telling me that all my Monster Hunter shit that I have coming in a couple months is not coming anymore.
Oh God, that is true. I forgot you ordered that a while back.
Yeah, I ordered it like last year, and it's supposed to ship in July, so it's probably gonna get fucked by these tariffs, and either they're gonna have to cancel it or they're gonna charge me like 50% more.
Ugh, God.
54% more to be exact.
What do you order them through?
Basically Kickstarter.
Oh.
But they have like I've been they've been keeping us updated on the stuff, and they just found people to make all the parts, and they got the test models out, and they're starting to manufacture them now in China.
Mm-hmm.
So 54% right there, because that's where all of these board games manufacture all of their parts.
God, these tariffs are really bad, man. It sucks that like it's starting to affect a lot of things now. Because I thought it was gonna slowly like okay, it's gonna slowly get there, but no, it's already starting to like fuck off like a lot of things, like especially the Switch. We were just talking about this, the Switch 2 being priced so high and everything else.
If you take the yen price and you like compare it to US dollars right now, it's only 333 for the Switch.
Okay, I will say that difference might not be because of tariffs. It might be because of the earning rate in yen.
Yeah, fair enough, but still, like, the fact of the matter is they probably did bump it up quite a bit due to the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, from what I read, they're not being affected by the same tariffs as other places to an extent, because I guess the Switch 2 manufacturing happens in Vietnam, but Vietnam is getting tariffs. They're just not as extreme.
Yeah, they're like 10%, which is
right. Which is.
But the thing with tariffs is that if imperialist Japan realized, oh, this is bad. If like one of the most profoundly like examples of why isolationism is bad was like, hey, we should stop tariffs, like at least a bit. Then it's my hope is that I've actually already seen it. It's becoming a unifying rally for people
Well, it
that
definitely is.
normally.
You want to know the craziest shit ever? China, Japan, and Korea are fucking friends now against us. Can
Oh.
you even fathom such a thing? They have hated each other for hundreds and hundreds of years. Hated. Like genocide hated. But like now, they're fucking best buddies because they hate us.
I don't think they're best buddies. I think it's a tenuous alliance.
They're not best buddies, but they're actually making an alliance when they would never even consider doing such a thing in the past. That's the point. We have rallied enemies. Like Japan and China hate each other. And Korea, well, we all know what's going on there too, so.
Plus, you can't forget Mexico, because Mexico really got pissed off with what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
Our two freaking allies are basically getting super pissed at us. And
I think this might be naive hope or whatever, but he's gonna get the dingus is gonna get axed, literally or figuratively. The next person in charge is going to spend their entire campaign is going to be essentially apologizing profusely and doing everything they can to fix it.
Well, here's the thing. They can't fix it, and the problem is we need to eject everybody that even sort of went along with any of this crap out. They cannot be part of this anymore, as far as I'm concerned. They all allowed this to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they fucked up bad by going along with this and putting their fingers in their ears and pretending like nothing fucking happened.
Hey, Leafy.
I'm sorry, I don't usually get political, but I'm pissed off.
It's understandable. Yeah, trust me, I'm pissed off too, especially when stuff because I've said it before. I'm Mexican, so I love having my Mexican food, my Mexican stuff, my culture here, and to see that go away because of these tariffs going so high and like stores aren't gonna have that anymore, it really pisses me off because I'm like, the whole idea of America is that it's a mixy stir pot of like culture, and when Americans start going like, no, we're American, we don't need that culture, like you fucking idiot, what do you think Americans? Yeah, everyone's a different culture here.
We are not the greatest country in the world. We are just a country in the world.
Like we're literally a stirring pot of different cultures. Yet I don't know. I find it annoying that like there are people who are like, no, Americans are only Americans. Like, where the fuck do you think Americans came from? That
right. Americans, the only true Americans are the Native Americans. Everyone else is a fucking immigrant. Every single other person.
Right. So, speaking of that, like, the U.S. is such a massive melting pot that when my dad did like a DNA testing thing to see his ancestry, it was like, it was like large parts of Germany and large parts of like Scandinavia and whatever. But I've got stuff from like Turkey. I've got stuff from Russia. I've got stuff from like everywhere. Like,
here's the thing. Have you ever seen what like royal families look like when they've been around too long?
is it?
They get inbred.
Yeah, I was about to say inbred, right?
They're all freaking inbred. The blood is freaking just completely corrupted, like, because they're just basically, that mixing is good for the species. Like, it makes us stronger. Like, we're
all beautiful petri dishes.
Just like Samus,
with
so many different DNA bloods and everything.
Right? How could she do all this if she didn't have Chozo blood and Metroid? Well, she doesn't in this one, but
Technically, Chozos are Mexicans. I'm just kidding. No, they are Spanish though, because what was it? The recent Chozo from Dread have like Spanish influence with them, especially with their language and everything. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And it's mostly because Mercury's theme is from Spain, so I'm like, I love that. I love that detail.
That's pretty cool. I never even thought about that.
And the way that I watched an interview, I read an interview that like how the Chozo statues are posed. It's not just a simple sitting down holding the item. There's a very specific part of the head being down and the ways that are outstretched that are like Incan
Ooh,
monuments.
I never thought of it like that.
Because it might be a weird thing to think about, but in the different like Mesoamerican cultures, that like the position the body was in at rest had different meanings.
You know, actually thinking about like all the way that the Chozo like kind of dress and everything in previous games, even before the Prime games, they always had kind of a Native American kind of look to them and things like that, and like kind of deal with them.
And the fact that there's different tribes and everything too, especially that. Yeah. I can see that honestly. I think that's cool though. The fact that the Chozo tribes are inspired by.
They're also like reverent of everything. I mean, other than they became, I guess they kind of went off the rails at one point when they started creating bioweapons, but.
Oh yeah.
And Ravenbeak's is like a big, like weird, like.
Well, they were like a sect that broke up, a warlike sect that broke off, basically. Because originally he was part of the group. When Samus was there, her DNA is part of his DNA, or his DNA is part of her DNA now. And then he took they show it kind of in Dread's little like snippets of like story stuff, the little pictures that you can collect. Like there was basically they overthrew the other Chozo, I think, or something like that, and then I think that might have been probably wasn't that when the Metroid was created too?
Wait, when was the Metroid created? Sorry, I was reading the thing.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Talk about the little Dread or Metroid Dread, like I don't want to call them cutscenes, but little like
Story snippets.
Story snippets, yeah. There's all those story snippets of the Chozo you can collect.
The fuck did I scan? Oh, that.
But I was joking about how Samus has fought Ridley so much that she might have some of him in her.
Yeah, his DNA.
Well, I'm sure there's some mangas out there or something like that that have something to do with that, but
There probably is, because they're.
And then Try said, well, there was the X parasite that did absorb Ridley's DNA, and then Samus did absorb that X parasite.
She's got the ick now.
She's just a pool of just DNA. Also, for context, the Luminov that was talking to us was talking about how he gave us a key to go open more doors, and that when we get into the dark world, which big gimmick of this game is the dark world, those little crystals or those crystal poles are going to be our way to like negate the effects of the Aether. Because one thing I do not like about the dark Aether. Oh god, my voice is coming through again.
Sorry.
Have you gone to the dark zone yet?
We have not, but we are getting there. Okay, yeah. So like the dark Aether is basically filled with like, I think it's like a poison, basically like a miasma poison. Yeah. And basically we get hurt from it. Like the minute we step outside, it hurts us. It's basically just like acid rain, I guess, or like your typical
miasma. It's such a great word.
I like that word. I would say that it's not used enough, but it actually is used quite a bit.
I don't know what.
Also,
Oh, okay, wait a sec. Oh god.
speaking of miasma, I thought effluvium was the thing Monster Hunter made up. It is not.
Mhm.
It is, but the definition of effluvium is essentially something so bad it can kill you.
That
And
checks
not
out.
just
I believe that's exactly what it was.
Trying to remember
By the
where
way,
to
did you guys
go.
see the treehouse stuff on the new Metroid?
I have not. I was going to, but I kind of forgot.
They were like, I saw a video on it and some people that saw it and were reviewing it and stuff.
Sorry, Levy just says, speaking of my asthma.
oh, but I was too busy setting up my new, sending in the papers to my new psychiatrist.
Boy.
But I guess it looks fantastic and it runs so freaking good.
Yeah, like, especially since it's on the Switch too, which it looks
And
so good on that.
apparently it controls like a dream too.
I think I might have saw a clip from like CNT or whatever on TikTok, where they were showing off the game and like using
Yeah.
the gyro controls and not the gyro
Well, yeah, that's
control.
right. It's actually got motion controls as well as the mouse controls, I think.
That it's awesome.
So I think you can control it like this right now, like you're controlling this game. But we'll see, because I think that they did that for the Switch version too, but it didn't work as well.
Yeah, it seems like I mean, just a few minutes ago, Mifu Hunter just came in and was talking about the gyro controls, and I'm like, oh, he must have seen the clip that I posted on TikTok where the first minute I played Metroid Prime Remastered and the gyro controls turned back on, and I'm like, fuck this controls, I hate this. Like they're not terrible, but like, boy, they're a little janky at times. Also, I'm trying to remember where to go. I forgot.
Right.
Oh, right. I was talking about
This way.
earlier. Me and Tribe were talking about him wanting to get into role-playing games, and I was
yeah?
like, I do love D&D. Don't support the company that makes it.
Oh, there's a lot of different role-playing systems you can use out there now, other than D&D. Though I've played an immeasurable amount of D&D, but I've also played a bunch of other ones that were really good too. I can't remember their names because there's so freaking many of them, but I've got a bunch of the books saved to hard drives.
Yeah, mine are just my world. It started as D&D. I started incorporating Pathfinder elements. Started incorporating other elements, and now it's just such a weird mixture.
I've never played Pathfinder, actually. I've played 3.5, which is basically Pathfinder before Pathfinder.
Yes.
But I haven't played Pathfinder, just because I haven't had any friends that really wanted to get into it. I think it's because we were all done with 3.5 and didn't want to go back to it. Pathfinder's kind of like was people wanting to keep playing 3.5 when 4 came out.
Yeah. And then second edition was them really putting their own spin on it.
Yes. It's definitely its own thing now for sure.
But I like Pathfinder's a little more complicated than D&D because there's a lot more numbers that you have to remember.
Well,
But
3.5 was like that. It was bad. There was so much stuff to it, which, I mean, to be fair, like, it's not bad necessarily. I just mean there was a crazy amount of just side books and classes and things like that, and I don't know. Pathfinder kind of took over a lot of that.
Yeah. I just feel like Pathfinder, like second edition, they really smoothed that out, but also while giving the player a lot more freedom to do stuff.
Nice. Yeah. There was this one system I played. I played a diceless system that was actually fantastic. I can't believe how well it worked. But there was this other system. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was very simple, but because of its simplicity, it allowed you to do way more than D&D. Like, it was some like we had some extremely fun campaigns with that.
I can't remember what it's.
Let me look it up. I've got it saved on my computer somewhere.
I think I know what you're talking about. And the subtitle, I think it's the world's. It's the 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 pen and paper role, the diceless pen and paper role playing game.
It might be. Let's see.
I think we're getting very close to the first portal for sure. Because I do remember this from the test playthrough I did.
I don't have any little books. I don't know what it is.
Also, isn't the Monster Hunter thing coming out today? I forgot.
Yeah, it's coming out in like less than an hour. But
Oh boy.
I think it came out already.
no, it's supposed to come out at 8 p.m. Pacific.
Oh,
Yeah, time zones are really weird at times.
it's so it'll be 10
It'll be
for
up.
me.
11 Eastern, which is where.
So yeah, in less than an hour.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
I cannot wait. Though sadly, I'll have to stream that stuff Saturday, but I'll probably dip my toes, like like play it a little bit off stream, and then of course play the full things on stream for sure.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna do Mizu and the final boss fight again tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Zhao Xia, I forgot. We can fight him now.
Yeah, and
And get armor and everything from it.
They really should have made that monster available, but sadly, they did not for a bit.
I do feel like they should have added that monster to the end of the existing campaign. I feel like so I can understand the hub just because of its location is very story sensitive, but that I don't know.
this feels like the first few Rise updates where it's like this should have just been the base game, but like we're smoothing out the details a bit for
I
it.
think-
Like we want to launch it at this time.
I think what they're doing is they're trying to stretch out how long people are basically, interested in the game. They're stretching out the content they had. I think they actually probably had all this stuff ready. Granted, I think the hub, that one they definitely did want to wait on because they actually mentioned it ahead of time. And like I said, because of its location, there's no way that intro players could get to that hub without having played through the whole story first, pretty much.
Right. But me and you, Jada, were talking about Olivia donning the gore armor.
Oh
And what
yeah,
that could-
I just saw that post like not too long ago too.
I was sitting there doing crown hunting with Shocker, and like I was resetting, or no, I think I was trying to reset Gravios and it just failed on me. But like I went into the Wyveria area and she walked by me and I did like a double take. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she like? There's glowing purple on her armor. What? And then I looked closer and I'm like, that looks like Gore arms and legs. I'm like, she definitely wasn't wearing Gore arms and legs. So then I went and I like looked at the armor in the shop and I'm like, yep, that's definitely different armor. What the hell? Like, when did this happen? And like, still nobody's really. I mean, I'm assuming it happens sometime after Gore, but like, I guess you don't really interact with Olivia at all after Gore. And so maybe like it just kind of slid by me or something. But nobody else has mentioned it either. I've never seen any fan art with her with the Gore armor or anything.
It might have been.
It might have been Shadow like patched or something like that or something. I don't know.
But I think that it's not going to be like a full villain armor.
No. She's good. I rewatched that cutscene and she was not as aggressive as I thought. But I posted the pic. She's definitely like, I would sacrifice my life to protect these people. Like, and then she had that like very determined look. She's like, I'll fall on that sword. She says.
I mean, we've had a death once in a Monster Hunter media, like with the what was it, the what was it again? The Guild something, the show or the movie that was on Netflix. That
Oh, yeah,
a character
yeah.
technically did die in that.
Two
I
people
mean-
got nuked by Lunastra.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just the average Lunastra experience.
No, the average Lunastra experience is everyone dies and nobody has fun.
But I think that Olivia's gonna wake something up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and because of the 4U connotations and the 4 connotations, it's either gonna be Gogmasius, but I'm leaning more toward Dalamadur. Because Dalamadur seems like a literal sleeping giant. Like it's a giant. Like, Gog. I really don't know how they'd implement Gog in this one, because his thing is that he's raiding the storehouses of these pre-established storehouses of their gunpowder.
Mm-hmm. But we do have an entire area that's basically built around oil and like gunpowder and forges and stuff, right?
That's true. I hadn't.
So like it's possible that they could bring Gog back.
And
But,
It'd be cool to see him.
and it could be that he's not. That we're actually fighting him in his natural habitat for first time. Because
That's true.
before
We could find him when he's like awakened or something like that in the oil well or something. I mean, he seems way too big to be in the oil well basin, if I'm going to be honest. But
well, there's parts of the oil well basin that it's like world map where like there's stuff we can see in the distance that we
you're
can't
right.
get.
It's very possible they could just do it. They have some special arena for him. Actually, I'm almost sure that's what they would do. You know,
Because in 4U when we fight him, he's definitely not in his natural habitat.
no.
Like
You
the
do fight him
guild
in the
locked him
literal
in there.
arena. Yeah.
By the way,
it's-
I forgot to mention that I'm in the Dark World already.
Yeah, I saw that. I was noticing you
Yeah.
going from bubble to bubble there.
I forgot to explain the gimmick for this level, and I'll explain it for a bit. The whole gimmick of the Dark World is that if you step outside, your health drops down, and you see how fast it is. Like if you stay out here too long, you lose health. You gotta
So
stay in.
fast.
You gotta stay in these bubbles that are formed by either these torches, which I think these are always set, or it's the light bubbles that you saw right there. This one right here.
Well, the good thing is you at least regen in the bubbles.
Yeah, that's the good benefit, because if you didn't regen, this game would be a lot harder.
Insane.
But yeah, like the Dark World, the Dark Worlds are basically the most dangerous place. You can actually die here. I have died in boss fights, and it's pretty bad, honestly, when it happens. But I should be able to get through this pretty easily. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys can proceed now. That's all I wanted to say.
Right.
But
Yeah, I don't know what if anything's gonna happen with Olivia. That gore armor just kind of feels weird that she's got a very unique armor and then they changed it.
It's weird that happened though. Like I never noticed that until you mention it.
Also, I looked it up because I was curious. Like, if like it even happened in Frontier, if there were NPC hunters with names and shit that had full monster gear. Like the only time that's other happened is that Aiden in 4U has some Velocidrome gear.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought that Aiden / the what'd they call him, the
Ace Cadet.
Ace Cadet, yeah, back in 4U. He definitely, I feel like he was wearing some low level armor like that,
But Olivia is the first one to be like have a permanent change to her attire.
right. But it's especially weird that it's gore armor. Like most hunters will wear something a lot more, I don't know, huntery. And gore armor seems, I know almost every hunter in the end game right now is wearing gore armor just because of how meta it is.
It's
At least
also
two pieces.
it's also very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool too. But like from a lore perspective, it is literally giving your hunter the frenzy virus. So
It's
that seems like a very taboo thing to wear.
like
And Olivia, who is already filled with zeal and like a sense of justice, is wearing 2 pieces of it, which is exactly enough to give you the frenzy.
and it's she's definitely not thinking clearly anymore.
Right, like she was already like, we need to destroy this thing. You know, it will cost some lives, but it will save more. You know,
Which is like
I'm willing to fall on this sword to do it. And then you're like, no, we've got this. And she's like, call me if you need me then. And she stomps off.
Can I just say I fucking love these little things?
Yeah, they're nice. Especially if they'll help you. Whatever the hell they are.
Yeah, they
I
just
think
crawl around. That's it.
I
Little
think
cool crystal dudes.
Lightbringer.
I think
What are they?
Zishio didn't actually die, and we merely kind of concussed it. That's why she's wearing it. And
Say that?
Yeah, your audio was cutting out a little bit.
I'm saying that she's because Zoshio, we didn't really kill it. We probably concussed it at most.
Well, we might have killed it, but it might just be regenerating.
That is true.
Because in the end of the video on the TU trailer showed like it growing all of its skin back really quickly.
Which again leads back to my it's Lucifer theory.
Yeah, it's definitely Lucifer. I mean, it's got an angel demon type thing going on.
I like the name of this guy. Jump Guardian.
Okay.
Guess what?
I
guess
really
what ability? Wait, hold up. Guess what ability he has? Just try to guess.
Swimming.
Does he run real fast?
No, just guess. Just guess. It's Jump Guardian. It's pretty obvious.
So he shoots stuff.
No.
He's shooting stuff right now.
No. He has other things.
Shield. He's got a shield.
No. It's close enough. Close enough, baby. Also, God, I'm getting fucking wrecked. Oh boy. I just can't wait though. Like you guys were saying about the whole Zhao Xia, or not Zhao Xia. What was the final boss called again? I forgot. Was it?
Zoshia.
Sorry, there's so many monster names that I sometimes forget. But yeah, Zhao Xia is gonna be so much fun to fight, and I love the demon and angel gimmick it gives off.
And like, I think we might get some new moves out of it since this is a high rank version. So it's probably gonna pull some shit that's gonna be really wild. Because the fight itself was already crazy as hell.
It's probably gonna pull off like a Jinda Hot or like a Savajiva like final move where it tries to kill you all in one hit.
Probably.
Where's this stupid ass
I
spider?
mean, it's probably going to do something like straight out of Fatalis' handbook, or one of the Fatalis'. Maybe summoning just fucking meteor swarms or something. It kind of already does that, but it's not really meteors, it's just the ceiling falling.
God, my controller is just vibrating a lot. The fucking rumble just keeps playing too loud. Alright, there you go. This is the reason why I love the Wii version, is the fact that I can free aim anywhere now. Oh god.
You know, it might be the fact that Zoshia comes back that drives Olivia crazy.
Maybe.
Think about it. She was already pissed about the whole thing. She was like, "Look, we need to take care of this," and then we said we'd take care of it, and it comes back.
She might fault us for that,
How is
maybe.
she gonna feel about that? She's probably gonna be like, "I told you guys I could fucking handle this."
I told you I could. I told you I.
Now, right?
No. It jump. We jump high. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say like, fucking Oh fuck! What was my train of thought? Fuck! Now I lost it. I was gonna say like Olivia really is gonna go like, I told you I could have killed it. I could have done it, but no one listened.
Right? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm surprised we get double jump. This is the first time you get double jump like really early on already, or space jump.
This is really early, isn't it? That's like the beginning of the game, practically.
Yeah, because like we, I know you didn't see the beginning, Jada, but you know, same plot thing. We lose our abilities, but surprisingly, you get to keep the morph ball already and the Varia suit. Though the Varia suit is not important in this game because we're not dealing with temperature stuff anymore. We're dealing with miasma, you know, the whole aether and miasma shit. I forget what it's called.
That's true.
So we're gonna be dealing with dark and light suits now, which is the new platform for it. I was like, I can't go there. I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to do this because the objective is we're trying to get to we're trying to find the light in this world and then bring it back to the temple and like the other world. It's kind of like a Link to the Past. You go to the dark world, you do some dark world stuff, and then you go back to the light world. Or I guess also like Twilight Princess, because weirdly enough, Twilight Princess kind of has a similar vibe to this in some weird ways. Which that is one game I still want to do a playthrough of, but man, it's gonna be a bit. Okay. Yeah, this is it. This is where we're gonna fight a big boss, but we need 3 keys, and I think there's 1 key all the way over here. And boy, like the one problem I have with this game is that we're eventually gonna get to a point like Metroid Prime 1 where you have to collect, you know, all the keys to get like the last, like, you know, door open or whatever. Kind of like the Chozo artifacts.
Oh, my mic was muted for a lot of that.
Oh. Were you trying to say something?
So I was gonna say, I'm really glad that with Zoshio that we get to fight it again, because when it does its ultimate attack, this is the thing that really cemented that it's based off Lucifer for me, is that the fire is in the shape of a flaming greatsword, and before it crashes down.
I see what you're saying. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, it definitely has a lot of those vibes, and also like, you know, Fatalis is basically the Monster Hunter equivalent of Satan. Like,
Right.
he is the name that people whisper, you know, because they're afraid to say it and conjure him. Like, you know, like Fatalis is like the thing you tell your kids, like the scary stories you tell your kids or something, you know.
But there's the creator and there's the destroyer and protector themes. There's the
Well, and that's the interesting thing about Zoshia is it's got like an almost angelic look at first, and it's supposed to be a protector, but then you see they built that protector over the framework of a demon, basically, you know.
it's very much a fallen angel, where it's like the reverse of Gore Shigaru. Interestingly, Gore is this disheveled
Evil thing, and yeah, and Shaggy Maggie is very like godlike and like holy, you know.
But it's Shigaru is still an eradicator. He's
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, there's a lot of gods that like killing stuff too,
but he's the divine wheel of that, and I feel that that's a really interesting dichotomy, where we have Gore Shigaru, which is like the demon ascended to heaven. We have Gyasmagorm, which is just Baphomet,
yeah.
a big old demon.
When it opens its mouth, it's literally got a pentagram.
And now we have Zoshio, the protector, sworn to destroy the enemies of the kingdom of God, to falling to its own hatred, becoming a demon itself.
Oh god, I'm dying. Oh, thank god.
But what's the other thing? Oh, so it's very interesting. You were talking about Twilight Princess try, because like the leaks of before the Switch 2 was like, oh, we're gonna get HD remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, which I didn't believe because they already did that already.
Yeah, but they already have it for Wii U, and plus, I think for sure Nintendo, at this point, they're just gonna do GameCube ports. Because Wind Waker already
Right.
being there is already like, okay, that just deconfirmed it already.
Well, it's kind of
And
funny because they made the HD remake of Wind Waker for Wii U, but this is not that. This is the original version, but with better with better resolution, I should say. Which is kind of funny because it's not quite an HD remake. It's just an
Better.
upscaled version of the old game.
Yeah, it's just like an emulation of it, basically.
Exactly.
And I think the leaks accidentally dug upon that instead of realizing that they're not releasing the new version of the game.
They didn't say anything about Twilight Princess yet, though, right?
They
Right,
have
but
not-
that was also a GameCube game.
It was. It was a late GameCube game, but it was like that transient Zelda game. Like, there's always that transient Zelda game, right?
Right, we had Breath of the
Except this
Wild.
time. Yeah, Breath of the Wild was across Wii U and Switch.
And
And
Twilight Princess was,
GameCube to Wii.
yeah, and technically 3DS.
Was it
Like,
on
you
the
could-
3DS?
You couldn't buy a cartridge version of it, but you could buy it on the eShop.
Wait, what game?
Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess wasn't on 3DS. Or do you mean the Picross Twilight Princess crossover?
That one. I don't know.
Yeah, there was no.
I saw.
Yeah, there's no Twilight Princess on 3DS. That would be impossible to run it on
I was gonna
3DS.
say, how the fuck would they get that to work on the 3DS?
Well, they did have Xenoblade, even though it was very crusty.
Yeah, they had the original Xenoblade, yeah.
I played it and it was not a good time. I prefer the Switch version, to be honest. It's so much
Played
better.
it, and I forced myself to like it, but the the Wii version was better, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Wii version.
the Wii and Switch. I will say the Switch.
Switch version is really good, actually.
Yeah, Switch is really good, but the Wii version did have a different art style. That's kind of like, well, it was made for the console.
Mm-hmm.
While the Switch version kind of reused, I think it reused Xenoblade's 2 art style.
That's what they did with Xenoblade Chronicles X as well.
Yeah.
They redid the style more in the vein of 2, which is for the best on that one, because that game's art style on the Wii U was kind of really bad.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Right, I won't say it's art style, it's human art style was really bad. The monsters and everything haven't changed, and those were all great. But, like, the humans had the most weird-looking alien anime eyes I'd ever seen in anything ever.
Very true. Very true.
Like, Lynn, who's one of the main characters that hangs out with you all the time, looked like just some weird bug-eyed monster. Like...
I mean, she did have a bit of a bug eye, honestly, and I think it was just like,
They took up, like, 75% of her face.
God.
But, like, in the new version, she looks fine. Everybody looks fine. It looks really good on the new one.
She looks like a normal human person.
She looks like a human person.
Not a pod person.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but...
Yeah, weirdly enough,
If you haven't played that game, you should play it. It's got some pretty interesting twists.
Yeah. Speaking of pod people, so there's this fun trend going on in like some indie circles where like they make so the first person to do it was like, so those like games that came out, it was like that time, it was like when a movie came out, a game would come out for it too.
Yes. The time of terrible movie games.
So some indie games are doing like a reverse retro version of it. They're like, oh, we made a video game version of The Mummy, and it's a Castlevania.
Oh, the Way Forward thing where they made a Metroidvania style.
Yeah, like they made like a tie-in video game for the original the Mummy movie, but it's a Metroidvania, and
How was somebody
they're
that much of a fan of the original Mummy movie? I mean, I liked it. It was all right, but I didn't like it that much.
I think they just wanted to make a mummy-based Metroidvania, and they thought it was funny.
Well, I think it's based on the if I'm right, it's based on the new movie that came out for it that was like a kind of like a reboot, I guess.
Oh, I didn't see
Right.
that actually.
And that it's all right. I prefer the original Mummy with Brendan Fraser because I love that dude. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Mhm. But the same company, like the same group, they're planning on doing one of those for Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Hmm.
Are they doing a survival horror game then?
They haven't finalized anything. It was just that they said they think that would be cool.
Like I feel like that game wouldn't work as like a Metroidvania or anything like that. It would have to be like one of those really subtle like mysterious kind of survival horror games because I mean it's the pot like it could be anybody, right?
Right. But
And you have to really dig into that because that's the whole scary thing about it is that anyone could be a pod person, right? And you think this person's your friend. I mean, that's the same thing that the Thing had, which was really cool. But Thing had a lot more body.
I definitely think it's. I think one of the reasons why Invasion of the Body Snatchers is such a powerful movie is that it was made during the Red Scare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was kind of a criticism of that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There's a Twilight Zone episode like that too.
There was a lot of pretty interesting Twilight Zone things.
Also, I watched a lot of Twilight Zone for like my history, like one of my history classes where like we did like a 50s unit, and it was like I'm kind of surprised that they got away with some of the shit they did because of it. It was the Red Scare, and they were basically saying like you're being kind of dumbasses about this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
But I think they did it. They spaced it far enough apart with other things.
Well, it's funny because you see a lot of people nowadays, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't political. We don't want to make this political, like Star Wars, for instance." It's like, what do you mean Star Wars isn't political? Like, it. They literally talk about it in an interview. George Lucas talks about how, I think he was in an interview with James Cameron or something like that, and like they were talking about just like the original Star Wars and how basically it took place during the Vietnam War. And they basically the rebels were the Vietnamese, and the big empire was the United States.
There's also some World War II influence on it as well. With
Of course.
and stuff.
Yeah. But like the rebels who like so the funny thing is you got all these people like vote like rooting for the rebels, but really they're the empire. You're part of the empire. We're a part of the empire. And like that completely flies over their head, but he just straight up said it in the interview. Like that was 100% political, guys.
It's like the whole it's like the whole Metal Gear talk where it's like Metal Gear Solid is not political, or like
God, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That game basically predicted all the bullshit we're dealing with.
It really fucking did.
What really got me was like when I was still on Twitter, and this was before I was even a Gundam fan.
Did someone try to say that Gundam isn't political?
Yes. I'm reading Gundam The Origins. A character in one of the panels literally straight up says, "We're assholes for sending children to war for ideals they don't believe in and they can't control, to send them to die." And then he fucking dies. He straight up says war is bad, turns to the camera, says war is bad and we're assholes, and dies.
Yeah, I mean, Gundam is, I'm pretty sure, 100% based off of just the idea that war is bad, and like, I mean, I only watched a little bit of the first, like the original Gundam stuff, but like even that was basically about a colony that got stuck in the middle of a war they weren't even part of, right? And then the guy gets into like one of the kids ends up getting into a Gundam and then just kind of basically takes off from there, you know.
Also, it's like they. I need certain. I complained about this with Requiem for a Vengeance with a friend that like you can't really do fully sympathetic Xeon because of what happened with Xeon, of it being taken up, of it having an internal fascist takeover. You
Mhm.
can't really do that. Like, but it's so very interesting to see Char as Noble in there because you can weirdly see that he doesn't care for the act, like it's the fascist ideals, but
Well,
he's trying to still stick to his guns, but he has such disdain for the fascist assholes that controlled it. But I mean, he's not a good person, but he's not a fascist. It's
Right.
very interesting.
Yeah, I've just started rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's really interesting, like watching Zuko's arc again, especially in light of what's going on right now, and just like how everybody in the Fire Nation is super nationalistic, and like he is like overcoming that nationalism, you know, that's basically turns into fascism eventually, you know. But
It's funny that you
And
say
all-
it's funny that you say that because me watching the Full Metal Alchemist series, I never understood like the whole military thing as much because like
exactly on that too, because the military state is considered evil as fucking in Full Metal
Oh,
Alchemist.
yeah.
Like,
right, and King Bradley's even called Führer a couple fucking
yes, he
times.
literally is called Fear Bradley. Yeah.
plus I won't lie,
And-
I just want to mention I got to that scene that scene of the anime that everybody talks about and I'm like, oh man,
Which one?
the infamous scene,
Cal Tucker.
guy, the child one with the dog.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where he's trying to keep his
Yeah.
alchemist
Yeah.
license.
yeah. We don't need to bring it up. We don't need to bring it. We're good.
No,
Nah.
that is a really brutal part. Like, I feel like having a daughter now, I would struggle even harder with that freaking part. But
Yeah.
especially when like Al finds her, and Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah, that was dark. And then right after that, what happens to them is like I was like, oh, I did not know that part. I did not know they just kind of just die right after.
Misery.
I mean, part of me is like I shouldn't spoil it, but then again, this is the 2003 version, so it might be different.
This
but
has
like,
been around for such a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's 22 years old. I think once a series reaches over 20 years, you've kind of got like yeah, new people might be getting into it now, but you can't spoiler tag. Like, there's no point.
yeah, because everybody knows that, like, heard about it at least, or knows that like that's a scene that happens at one point, and it's like, yeah, even I remember it when I think I saw like snippets of it, but I never understood it as a kid, and now watching it, I'm like, oh god, okay, yeah, that's pretty bad actually.
Yeah, it's Metroid.
Yep. Metroids are just here for some reason now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because I think these, just like Metroid Prime 1, these are like the same Metroids that are on Planet Sebes that are here now.
The only thing that like kind of confuses me about kind of this in Prime is like when she sees like the Metroids in a tube, why isn't her instinct to just fucking destroy that tube with the Metroid in it immediately?
That is true.
Like, I mean, she basically went on a whole mission to wipe these things out, and then she comes to this planet, and they're like, "Oh, here's
Well-
a couple more." And it's
Well,
like, are you
that's the
fucking
thing.
I think it might be guilt.
No,
Well, yeah, she does
that's
have some guilt.
I was gonna say that's the thing. This takes place before Prime or Metroid 2.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
right.
because like it's Metroid 1, and then the whole Prime series is right after with Hunter included.
I
And
always forget exactly where it falls in place there. Wait. So Ridley gets just turned back in from Meta Ridley into Ridley after Prime 3?
yeah, the new remake for Metroid Prime 2 Returns
You're
or
right, you're right.
Samus,
We talked
they
about this.
changed it to add Ridley
Oh.
because yeah, it never made sense. To like, wait, how does the Prime series go from that to like that? And then yeah, that's one of
Right.
them. Also, I forgot to say that this is funny right here. The Metroids are messing with the body of a space pirate. That I think one of these tells you that they were telling the space pirates like, please don't feed the Metroids. They're not babies. And then yeah, you see why this happened to one of them.
One of them tried to feed the babies.
And now he's dead. There's also some other lore where they're kind of confused about Dark Samus because they think it's Samus, and they're like, "Oh, Samus, I guess is evil now. What the fuck?" And then they realize halfway through, wait a minute, there's fucking two
Also,
of them.
there's a mistranslation going around that Dark Samus was a dude.
Huh?
It was a simple mistranslation in the original game where there's a one or two lines that like they accidentally switched like the pronoun, and there
Well,
was a
here's the thing.
thing.
I don't know if Dark Samus has pronouns because she's literally a blob of, like, I don't know, phazon energy. So what the fuck pronouns do you give phazon energy?
Dumb.
I
They them.
Goo?
I
You could.
I'm pretty sure though that the Smash series. No, it wasn't in 2. It was the Smash series that accidentally did it. It was in one of the. It's not an assist trophy. It was in Brawl, one of like the statues you could collect with like info and shit. There was, but again, those looking back were not as good as they could have been via translations.
Well, even Nintendo kind of did it too, but like I think for the first Metroid, it was on purpose. Like they wanted to hide the fact that Samus was a girl, because they immediately called him a he until the last minute when you beat the game. You're like, wait a minute, that's not a he.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I fucking hate this puzzle. Ugh, it's gonna be
Oh,
annoying.
I remembered something from our Full Metal Alchemist talk. It's
Now, don't
really
spoil it. Have you watched all of Full Metal Alchemist?
The original, I know some stuff of the original, but I haven't watched it fully. So yeah,
Don't
please,
spoil anything
yeah,
that happens after after that whole
yeah.
part.
I'm not spoiling it. It's just it's a theme that it touches on later that I think they do really well.
I'm guessing you mean Brotherhood, probably, right?
Mm-hmm. It's that if your anger overcomes your ideology, it's like the difference between being like, yes, I have to fight the fascist evil, but also not allowing yourself to just be overcome with anger and just revenge and rage.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I struggle with that a little bit, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, got it.
On a
Like,
completely different note, I started watching the Devil May Cry Netflix
Oh yeah,
show that came out.
that was recently, right? That came out.
It came out today.
Oh man, it looks so good. I haven't watched it yet, but
Actually,
God.
it's really freaking good, I think. Like, as a Devil May Cry fan, there's so many freaking nods. Like, it's definitely an original story, but it still is playing pretty close to the general plot. And I'm honestly pretty impressed. I've been I watched the first 5 episodes. I just blew through them.
Also, I just realized I'm dumb. I didn't get the secret that was over here, so I got to do this again.
They also throw in a lot of just a lot of throwbacks to all of the games, all of them. And there's a bunch of music from 5 in there. Like, I've heard Nero's theme, I've heard V's theme, and a couple others too. Oh, Virgil's theme was in there at one point.
I think I saw like some sneak peeks of it, and it looks so good. I honestly can't wait to watch it, but of course, Full Metal Alchemist first before I get to that.
Right, yeah. Like, I actually wasn't hyped about it at all. I thought it was going to be crap because it was like, no, here's another Netflix anime that's based off something that I like. But a lot of them haven't been great, but
yeah. Some of them aren't great. Some of them are really good though. Like the
Yeah, some of
Gamera
them did
show.
The Castlevania one I liked.
Castlevania was
Yeah.
very good, and it was really well animated too. And this is really well animated, and it's pretty damn good. I think they did Dante justice for sure. But here's the interesting thing: they have Nero. Nero's voice actor is Dante in this.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but like to be honest, his voice kind of fits him. Honestly, I think of it like more of like
It
a
sounds like a young Dante,
yeah.
which is kind of exactly what Nero is.
Mhm.
So,
'Cause
like, I think it fits very well.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people were like mixed about it, but I was like, no, I think it fits perfectly. Like, this is a younger
think
Dante.
One people's complaint I saw is that some of the licensed music they use doesn't seem to really fit. But
Well, all right, yeah. So that's one thing I do. So I feel like a lot of their musical choices are based on early 2000s nostalgia, and I know this because I came from that time, and I do have a limited amount of nostalgia. But there's just like the main like opener is fucking Limp Bizkit,
Oh
and
yeah,
like Papa Roach fucking comes on at one point, and like there was Rage Against the Machine at another point, and I'm just like, I understand you're trying to appeal to my like early 2000s nostalgia, but like take it down a
it
notch.
doesn't fit the characters.
Like
Like
every time they put the music from the games in though, it gives me like it's nostalgic as fuck. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I hope they do more.
I won't lie. The Limp Bizkit part when they were using that for the intro, I know some people were like cringy on it. I'm like, to be honest, I'm all in for it. I love it.
Well,
It
see,
really,
here's the thing that confuses me though. So they had this new Evanescence song that they made for it. Have you seen that?
I have not. I have
Yeah,
not
I've
watched
seen
much
that.
clips.
There's a music video that they made for it. It's pretty cool, but I was like, oh shit, like maybe this will be the intro. No, it's that Limp Bizkit song. I feel like that Evanescence song would have been a way better intro, especially
Yeah.
since it was specifically made for the show.
Mm-hmm. But
And I haven't even heard it yet, so I don't know where it is.
it might be the finale thing.
Maybe.
It might be.
I don't like when they do that. When they do one season where they've got the one, and then in the finale you hear the actual true intro that they use for the rest of the seasons. I don't like when they do that. Just use it in the intro, man.
By the way, there's Dark Samus right there.
Oh,
Okay.
There they are. We're about to have our
But-
first fight in a bit, actually. Or actually, no, it's right now, actually.
But the thing about Dante is he's not like this angry, whatever, emo person.
goofy
He's
kid. Yeah, he's
very-
a jokester. He's a trickster. You know, he's
Like-
he's a goofball.
Mm-hmm. His theming is, wow, my life sucks. This is hilarious.
Right.
Very true. Also, we're having a Devil May Cry moment right now.
Right.
So, I definitely think
Virgil.
that a more, like, I don't know
Ew, she has feet.
how, like,
That's weird.
but, like, I feel like Dante, like, they should have done a bit more pop punk for Dante, because I feel like that's more his vibe, where it's like, yeah, shit sucks, but, like, we're still having fun.
Well, I don't know. I'm a metalhead personally, and like I think that like him being like he's always just been like that kind of like
She fucking
I
vanished.
don't know, like 90s early 2000 metal kind of deal, you know? It's always been his thing. And like I kind of like that they've stuck with that forever with him. Like even to the point where like in 5 he's got like everybody's got their own theme and it's like from a different generation for each one kind of like Nero's is much more poppy and upbeat because he's younger and that's more the style of nowadays. Whereas like Dante's sounds a lot more just straight metal, you know? And he's getting older and it's a lot more grungier and stuff like that because of that.
Right.
He's basically
But it's like
he's
that metal
basically
that-
the fun grandpa at this point in those games.
He's the uncle, yeah, the
Oh yeah, uncle.
Uncle Dante they call him.
Yeah. But it's like the metal that's like when you listen to it, it's not really like ragey or anything. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
we're having fun, but we really want to be loud and screamy.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh boy, she's
which
serious.
is
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, for the credits of the freaking show, they used the theme of Devil May Cry 3, and it like almost freaking it hit me so freaking hard when I first heard it. I don't know why. That game like was a huge game for me when I was younger.
I definitely need to play that game one day, because I've been thinking about trying the Devil May Cry series, and I've only played 4, and no, actually,
Four's good, and
actually that's it.
5.
That's it. That's all I played, just 4.
So 4 is the weirdest one for you to only have played.
Yeah, in some ways, because I know a lot of people say it's a bit controversial. I know 2 is the most controversial, though.
It's only controversial because you play as Nero for a good portion of it, but it's like the same level of controversial as Metal Gear Solid 2 was because you played as Raiden instead of, you know, Snake. But like,
Right.
it's fine. Like, he is the new generation, and like, 5 even kind of touches on that. Like, at the end of 5, basically Dante and
I think the most controversial one is the one where it's like they tried to reboot the series and then they realized no one liked
yes,
it.
that was
Yeah,
terrible.
but that one's interesting because the history for that was that there was a lot of good things about it that I've heard from people where like the gameplay is actually pretty fine. It's just the fact that from the start the people who made it were very controversial because they literally said that Devil May Cry looked too gay, or I forgot exactly what they said. They made fun of the series that they were making a remake for, and I'm like, no, that's not good. You can't do that. You can't just make fun of a series because you don't like one thing about it. Like that's no.
Exactly. They went into it like hating Dante straight from the thing. Like the director said, like if Dante were to walk into a bar, everybody would laugh. And it's just like,
Yeah,
what
and
the
that's what
fuck is
Dante
wrong
would
with
like.
you, dude? Like, who the fuck
Like-
cares? Like,
Also, Dante
this isn't your self-insert, which it ended up being, because Dante just looks like the director. in
Oh
DMC.
god, it's one of those.
It's literally his fucking self-insert. But the whole like the DMC Dante is just an edgy fucktard the entire game. Like he's not the Dante we know and love.
Yeah, honestly.
Dante
Oh, go ahead.
silver, red, and black, but like he's not edgy. He just likes those colors.
No, yeah, Dante has always never been edgy to me. He's always been like the guy who just like wants to have fun. But then that DMC Dante, the reboot one, was just I'm edgy because fuck everyone, and it's like, please just end it already.
I will at least Capcom was like, hey, this was a bad direction. We took it in. Here's Devil May Cry 4 that we, or was it 5? I don't remember.
It was 4, I think, or I think no,
was like-
I don't even know actually.
I can't remember which one came first, to be quite honest. But
Also, we're getting our first beam upgrade already.
Nice.
This part might be controversial because I don't know if J-Dub knows about this, but the beam weapons in this game are actually limited in how should I say, like they have ammunition now.
yeah, I actually I remember that. I remember that being annoying as hell to me.
Yeah, and you actually have to get expansion packs for the guns,
Yeah,
which
which is just more stuff to collect in the end.
yeah. And how do I switch beams again? I forget. Oh god, it's the start button. Ew. Okay, there you go. Yeah, here's the dark beam, which I like the way it looks. I love the purple, like black and purple theme of it. It's so good. And just like the beam weapons, it also has its own gimmick too, which it opens like I think specific doors. Yeah.
I guess it like charges the crystals. Yeah.
And then it also has its own like beam upgrade weapons too, like the I think it was like a charge trying to remember. I think it was a black hole actually. Dark beam
Yeah,
is
I think it was. I think I recall that. Yeah.
dark beam is black hole, light beam is a sun flare bomb, and then both of them together creates a I think actually no, I'm trying to remember. I think both of them creates a black hole because you get the annihilator beam, which combines dark matter and light matter together, which is very interesting. I like the idea of it a lot.
Yeah.
Like they went scientific or more scientific with the weapons in this game compared to one where it was just fire beam, lightning beam, ice beam.
Right.
Also, I noticed never been easy.
It's especially weird, but
I was about to say I just noticed
So
never been
I'm
easy is in
learning,
the chat.
I'm just now learning that Phosphora is not from Xenoblade, but it's from Kid Icarus.
Phosphora?
She was like, she's got like lightning powers and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
she's from Kid Icarus. Now I remember. Yeah,
I thought she was from. I thought she was either from Fire Emblem or from Xenoblade.
I don't blame you. She does look like a fucking Xenoblade character, like a Xenoblade 2 specifically. Which, funny enough, I was gonna mention that because I don't think you were there for Jada, but me and Liquid ended up staying up last night after our little Mario 64 shenanigans of just playing that co-op. We literally just had like a long ass conversation that we ended up talking about Xenoblade lore and stuff. And I was fascinated by it because I've only played 1 and a bit of 3, and so I told him, like, can you just tell me how like the lore works for the game? And he told me about it, and I was like, oh man, like I did not know. Like there's so much stuff I don't know about that series.
they're all pretty intense in their own ways, and like 3 kind of ties a lot of them together, except maybe X. I don't.
Oh,
I
well,
haven't played.
apparently, from what he told me, there's some stuff that ties to it, which I didn't know. I thought it was its own separate thing, but I guess the whole series is somehow connected. I don't know how.
So I think they might have done some retroactive things in the new one, maybe, to tie in, like Xenoblade Chronicles X to the rest, maybe, because they added more story content and a new ending to X in the updated version. But I'm not sure. I'm not, like I said, I haven't played 3, so I don't know how it would make those connections, and 3 is the one that I think connects all of them.
Yeah, I think for sure. Because I know I have 3, but even I'm confused because I didn't play 2. I only played 1 and beat it fully, so I'm like, yeah, I have no clue what's going on. So I'm trying to remember.
Not sure an update should come out.
I'm trying to remember what to do here because there is a plot or a puzzle that I'm supposed to do to open one of these doors. Let's see.
I might have to dip.
All right.
Out. It was nice streaming with you guys. Nice talking with you.
Yeah, you have a good one.
You too, man. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya. There goes the hologram of him.
Monster Hunter is downloading right now.
Oh man, don't even say that. Because I'm so hyped to play it, man. But like, I told myself I was gonna get through this game first. Also, what am I supposed to do again? I forgot. Oh, it's brimstone. That means blow up. Yep. God, the plots and the puzzles in this game are a little over my head sometimes. Also, now playing this as more of an adult, I don't find this stuff as scary, but man, as a kid, I hated the concept of the Dark World. Because
I can see that. I mean, it's a pressure system that you wouldn't be used to in these types of games normally. That's why I kind of bounced off it when I like first played it a little bit, because I was just like used to playing, you know, Metroid Prime 1, and then like I tried playing 2, and it's just like you go into the Dark World and suddenly your health's going down constantly, and you got to go between all these things, and you have limited ammo on your weapons and stuff. I'm like, what the? This game is like, it's stressful.
It basically becomes like a survival. Oh god, like a survival game at sometimes, like at some points, because it's like, yeah, you need to actually like time when to go out of the bubble, how long you need to stay in it, and you have to manage so much. Even the fact that there's ammunition, which it could have been. I feel like maybe it was the fact that Halo was coming out around this time, because I think it was around this time that I think Halo 1 or Halo 2 was coming out, and Nintendo wanted to focus more on like, well, we need to make Metroid a little closer to Halo. So they started limiting you with the ammunition, the fact that there's like a bit of survival to it. It's a bit more darker and depressing than Prime 1, so I can kind of see that a bit, that like maybe Halo did inspire a bit of Metroid Prime's 2 development. Especially with 3. 3 really goes hard with the whole military stuff and traveling to different worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah, they did get rid of the ammo and stuff like that, but
Oh boy. Get him out of there.
3 felt like a lot more of an adventure than the other ones. Like, 3 had a lot more focused of a story and an external story, whereas 1 and 2 are mostly logs and lore that
Yeah.
you find out through scanning. And 3 had scanning lore and all that stuff, but it was pretty much just to kind of learn what was going on in each of the planets, because you went to multiple planets in that one.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you bounce between multiple. Like it's got like a much more story centric thing going on, and like with the Aurora units and like all of that stuff that's going on with those,
Can I get up
and
here?
then of course just the Phazon planet stuff like that.
Yeah, I think for sure 3 became more streamlined. Like there's still a bit of Metroid like philosophy in there, like the whole like getting items and stuff like that, but it's more streamlined and like simplified in some ways. While one and 2 basically became more or 1 and 2 is basically more of just Metroidvania. Like you gotta go back and forth here and there and backtrack.
I think that's why I haven't played 3 since I first played it. Was I really liked it when I played it, but I liked it because of this. Just it basically was a conclusion to the story.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really like. Well, I liked the exploration and everything, but like you just kind of said, it got rid of the Metroidvania aspect because the world wasn't one big world. It was that you backtrack a whole bunch on and stuff like that. You kept moving through different worlds, and you would come back to those worlds, but it didn't feel the same,
True, honestly. And that's why I'm kind of excited with Metroid Prime 4. Kind of like, I feel like I have no clue like if Metroid Prime 4 is trying to go back to Prime 3 or Prime 1 and 2 style, but I feel like it's leaning more into 1 and 2 in some ways.
I'm not sure. So, like, the one video mentioned that one planet. I don't remember what it was called. The jungle planet. But we've seen her, and it might just be like an intro stage, kind of like, the Orpheus station and stuff like that. But they definitely show her in a Federation station that's getting attacked by space pirates in the beginning.
Oh, that's Phazon. Oh fuck. I was like, what's the nice blue thing right there? I'm like, oh yeah, that's the Phazon. Don't touch the Phazon. There is Phazon here too.
Yeah, in that in the treehouse today, they showed off the 2 different modes that they've got for the new Metroid. They showed off the performance and quality mode, and like the quality mode they showed on the jungle planet, it looked freaking gorgeous. Like they showed it compared to the Switch version too, and it looks way better.
Yeah, part of me thinks like, what's the point of even getting the Switch version? Just get the Switch 2 version because it looks so good.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, seriously. I mean, one of the main reasons why the Switch was like an instant sell to me is because it's just a straight upgrade to my Switch. Or the Switch 2 is a straight upgrade to my Switch. Like the fact that I can still play all my Switch games on it, even if I don't have those upgraded versions of it, like, that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's just the Switch and better, so why not? But, yeah, then they showed the performance mode, which I don't even, like, it's crazy to me that performance mode is 1080 at 120 frames per second, and it's a smooth 120 frames per second on Metroid 4.
I know. I'm shocked that they went that far for it, and I definitely gotta play in that mode for sure because I want to have more frames and just make the game run smoother.
I think 60 is fine for me. Like, I've never cared for anything more than 60
yeah.
on it.
I forgot that it was also on 62. Okay, well then maybe that one.
That's the quality mode is 4K at 60 frames. And the other one is 1080 at 120, which is wild. Because when was the last time you heard of a quality mode that was 4K at 60 frames on the PS5?
That's trying to remember. Did Monster Hunter World have that for the PS4?
I don't think it's a smooth 60 frames.
No. Okay, then yeah, it's been a bit since I've heard of that.
Like most games that come out on the PS5, from what I've seen, their quality modes are 30 frames per second at 4K, or 60 frames at an upscaled 4K, or an upscaled, lower resolution to 4K. which isn't true 4K.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
But somehow they got on a, like, I guess it has to be docked to do the quality mode, obviously, because it's on 4K, but it's still 4K at 60 frames, and then the performance mode is at 120 frames per second. That's nuts.
Oh boy. Sorry.
But the performance mode stuff they showed was all a different area of the game, and it was in that, like, that Federation compound. I don't know what it is. It's like some Federation place, and like they're getting attacked by space pirates, and they're like swarming out and fighting them. It's pretty cool. At one point, a giant Federation mech comes out, and you're fighting
Ooh.
around its feet.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to watch that when I get a chance. Cause
It's
I saw a
really
little
cool.
bit.
They show a boss in it too, like a big space pirate boss.
I need some health. Well, actually, no, I don't need that much health. Actually, just a little bit.
You can stand in that for a long, long time.
That is true. Luckily, though, I did get a lot of, or at least 2 E-tanks, so I should be a bit easier.
Mhm.
But when I was doing my test playthrough, I was an idiot, and I didn't grab those E-tanks, because I'm like, I don't need them. And then I'm like, oh no, I need them. Why did I not grab them? Okay, where'd they go? I think I need to get this one. Oh god, radiation sucks. Oh god. Like, everything wants to kill you in this game. You got fucking Phazon, you got Dark Aether's atmosphere, you got space pirates.
That planet is fucked.
Yeah,
That planet is fucked.
it really is fucked. I mean,
Its natural inhabitants are all dead, aren't they? Aren't all the Luminites dead?
a lot of them are in cocoons, if I'm right, because they were trying to avoid, and I think only one of them was alive because they're waiting for you to, like, basically save the day.
I gotcha.
But they were about to go extinct because the first Luminov you meet literally said, like, oh, like, we were very close to, like, losing the world until you came in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one of the Luminovs that was guiding the light, or light beam, I should say. Yeah, I'm surprised I kind of forgot you just get both beams, like, already in the first map, or technically the second map.
I think that's just another weird thing about 2 is just how the order of which you get stuff, and like it's just very strange compared to most of them. Like, usually you don't get a lot of your weaponry until later in the game, and you also don't get a lot of your movement upgrades until later in the game too, like double jump and, you know, gravity suit and stuff like that.
That is true, and it's weird too because what was the defeat enemies with dark beam to get and light? Oh yeah, I forgot that's how it worked. It was defeat with light beam to get dark ammo, defeat with dark ammo to get light beam.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to keep switching back and forth. I recall that.
Yeah, the only problem I have with this game is that the ammunition system with the beam is really annoying to deal with. At least the good thing though is that they don't have the whole Metroid Prime 1 gimmick with the whole super missiles and stuff like that, where like you have to use your own missiles with the beam combo.
Mm-hmm.
To do the super weapons. I don't think so, at least. Okay, now to figure out where to go. Oh yeah, I forgot you can also shoot these to like make them go faster with the regeneration. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, there we go. Ew. It's a creepy ass eye. Get out of here. Oh man, I can't wait until I get the dark suit because it's going around the dark aether is really annoying at times.
Well, that's the thing, is it's basically like filling the entire game with lava.
It really is, honestly.
That's what it felt like to me when I was playing it. I'm like, I hate running around in an entire map of lava. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Like, story-wise, it makes
And I get it.
yeah, like
I get it.
story-wise, it makes sense, but it's also like when you play it yourself, you're like, no, this is a little annoying, honestly.
Right. From a gameplay perspective, like, I feel like they should have checked their notes again on that, but, you know,
Trying to remember where to go.
it's still a good game, so.
Yeah, like it. Prime 1, 2, and 3, like all of them are really fun games, but there are things about these games that people don't like, and it's understandable. It's like, yeah, they have their moments, and trust me, 2 has its moments too, just like 1 did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. Also, we got the final key already, but I'm just judging by the fact that this is in a big arena, something's gonna pop out. Yep. It's never easy. Oh boy.
Which guy is this?
Trying to remember because I didn't get this far in my test playthrough. I only like got far enough for the jump. Oh boy, you know what? It's not as bad right now, but man, it's gonna get worse when we get to the other areas of this game. Also, my cursor was not working for some reason. Oh yeah, that's the one detail I like. When they try to go near you, it will literally just say armor systems online, symbiotic possession failed. Like your suit is actually protecting you from getting possessed.
Yeah, they're trying to really hard, but they can't do it.
It's that Chozo technology, baby. I should probably be using light beam.
Can't be bird technology.
It's really useful, man. Like Samus survives off that shit.
Bird technology has gotten her through some rough times.
Very true. She survived a lot with it.
She's killed like Ridley like 5 times with bird technology. She's like escaped like I think 7 exploding worlds.
True. And she's also like her suit, like even though it gets destroyed in some cases, it still somehow survives, especially with the fusion suit where it's just the remnants of the insides of the suit.
I like when people like start like talking about Samus's like power levels on like you know how everybody's got like the power scaling nonsense.
Yeah, the whole like they do
I like all the different stuff that her suit can do and all the different powers that she's had. She just like is some incredibly powerful super like human character basically, which is even funnier because now they've given her telekinesis.
Oh,
So
like,
you can add that to the list of fucking things.
it's kind of like Kirby too, where like everybody like looks at Kirby, and Kirby's like, yeah, he can literally have any power, and he's like unstoppable. He's
Considered like godlike powers. Yeah, he's of a god level of power basically because he can just he basically can swallow whole universes or something like that. Or
and the funny thing is that people think it's like not true. It's like no, they confirmed it. It's in a lot of the lore. That he,
like there's been a lot of games and a lot of shit has happened in a lot of those games, and every one of them for Kirby is technically canon because Kirby is just bonkers and they don't really give a shit, you know.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into those series because I fucking loves Kirby's lore and
Kirby's
all the games.
it's
I already kind of started with 64 though. I kind of forgot about that that I did a playthrough already, which that one was fun.
I'm actually really excited that they're adding an expansion to Forgotten Lands.
Oh yeah, they are with the what was it, the Switch 2?
Graphics upgrade. Yeah.
With the Switch 2 edition.
Yep, you're getting a graphics upgrade and a whole freaking expansion. That's like one of my daughter's favorite games. When I showed her that, she like lost her mind.
Oh man, I can't wait. Like,
That game's really fun to play co-op, by the way. I played that whole freaking game with her, and it was a blast.
I played it with my sister for a bit. Though we haven't finished it up. We kind of like stopped after a while, but she enjoyed it a lot. I definitely need to come back and play it with her next time.
That game gets pretty crazy. Like, it's got an ending, and then that's not the end of the game. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch more after that. And then, like, when you get to the end of that, it's not over yet. There's still freaking more. And there's, like, the difficulty ramps up insanely at the end.
That's the one thing I love about Kirby games is that ever since I think Superstars, they've been really going with the whole like, oh, you thought you were done with the game? No, there's a whole other game that's you still need to play through.
Right.
I probably
Yeah, I
gotta
was actually genuinely surprised by some of the stuff that happened at the end of that game. I was like, I'm not going to spoil it since you haven't gotten there, it sounds like, but...
Oh no, I have. I played it myself, and I loved how batshit insane it went with the whole final boss. So I'm like, I love it. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, the final boss was like where you're riding the truck up.
Yeah.
And everything like that part was somehow so freaking hype. I could not believe it.
It was literally just an anime moment.
It was straight up an anime moment. But there's like the secret boss stuff, like Morpho Knight comes in.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that. The secret final boss, and then you have the.
Then there's a secret final boss too. I have not beat that one. It's you have to go like after you basically beat Morpho Knight, which is like so after you beat the game, you know there was like the lion guy.
Oh
You
yeah.
unlock his memories or something like that, and when you like go into that, there's you basically go through all of the levels again, but like combined, like each world is combined into one level that's super long
Oh yeah.
and has a
The
crap ton of things you need to collect.
I think it was like the Faded Dreams or whatever segment where you're just going back through all the levels and trying to collect all the.
Yeah, but they change it all up though. Like it's like a dream version of the levels, and they're all kind of mashed together, kind of. Like for instance, all the ice levels are mashed into one big level, and all like the beginning levels are all mashed into one big beginning level. And then they've got a bunch of Leon's souls you need to collect. And once you collect a certain amount of that, then you can fight like the true boss. Like you go and you fight Leon, and then like fight like I think he ends up I forget what it was. Either he ends up turning into the Morpho Knight or like you end up fighting like the little alien thing and it ends up turning into Morpho Knight. But then after you beat that, you unlock the super hard arena. And if you go through the super hard arena and beat every boss again, including the super hard bosses, then there's a final boss that's at the end of that is like the super omega final boss.
Which I've done that, and man, it's a little difficult. I won't lie, but it's so fun when you get to that point.
Yeah, I have not done that one yet. I have not made it through that arena, but I didn't try that hard either.
I will say the arena and most Kirby games, they're really difficult to get through, but they're really fun when you finally get the run down.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Probably I'll run through it with my daughter, and in between each level, they give you a certain amount of tomatoes, like that you can use through the whole run. And she loves to just grab one after every run, no matter what. So like at the end of the run, I've got no healing.
Oh god.
I'm like, okay, we got to fight the last boss with just a sliver of health. Let's do this.
You're like, please, sweetie, please stop taking the tomatoes, please. I need to survive. No, you're good.
Or at least take the small tomatoes. You don't even need that much health.
Oh boy. Also, I think we could fight the boss already. We already got all the keys. I just gotta remember how to get back there, which I don't remember.
Was that done downloading yet? No, close.
I know for sure my brother's probably downloading it right now because he was excited for the new Monster Hunter update.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited.
Same.
I'm also very excited to see if they added anything else.
Well, I think he was telling me, I think he messaged on the Discord. I didn't see the chat until he came back, and he was like, yeah, I messaged in the Discord. I'm like, oh, I didn't see. And I saw you and Shocker were talking for a while, so I was like, oh, that's why I didn't see the comment, because it was like all the way down. Or, no, all the way
yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. I was just laughing. I was like, my brother was laughing too because he's like, "Oh, I didn't even realize they were talking." I was like, "Yeah, they talk sometimes, you know. Everybody on the Discord have long conversations, but they're I don't know. We were reading through the whole thing, and it's like, it's interesting. I'm very excited to see if they're gonna add like invader monsters into the game or something.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do. I'm not sure if they will or not, but I'm hoping they do.
We could have a Basil Juice situation. You never know. Oh yeah, Metroids are now out of their containments. I think these are weak Metroids though. Well, I can't tell anymore because it's on my face. Oh wait, do they actually do the thing now where if they get too close? Let me see. Because this happens in some of the original version. Yep, it still does. Yeah, it's only in, like, I think in the original trilogies and also the original games, they blow up if they get close to the door. I think they fixed that in Remaster. Which really pissed me off when I tried shutting it off and it never happens. And I'm like, oh, it's because I think they fixed it. Yeah, these are like some weak-ass Metroids though. I'm just gonna shoot Light Beam.
My Discord just lost its mind, sorry.
No,
Couldn't
you're-
hear like anything you said there for a second. It just like froze and then unfroze for some reason.
Yeah, Discord's been acting a little weird. It acted weird yesterday too. Oh god, these Metroids are really getting on me. Yeah, okay, yeah, these just... Wait, are they dying? I don't think they're dying. Oh, fuck. No, they are. They are. Okay, it's just taking a while. I really fucking hate Metroids in this game. They're cute, though. I'll give them that. They're very adorable. I would love to have them as a pet.
I'm gonna close my Discord. I'll be right back. This thing.
Yeah, you might have to reset it. It might be acting weird. Where am I? I'm trying to remember. Where do I go? It has been a bit. Oh, there's a dark door over there. Actually, we should head there. That is to the right of us. This way. Okay, so we need to turn this on then. Yeah, here it is. Do do do. All right. Hopefully, I remember where to go because it's been a bit. Wait, no. Oh god, I have to do this whole puzzle again. I hate puzzles. Actually, I know. I love puzzles, but sometimes it's a bit much in Metroid games. Okay, let's see. We lower this down 3 times. And then we gotta raise this one, I think 3 times too. Or at least one. No, actually, no, 2 times. Okay. I won't lie. Going through this game again, like I was saying, like, man, it has been a bit of a jog. Wait a minute. Which way I was supposed to go? Ah, damn it! I was supposed to go that way. Oh god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Please don't tell me there was just a door right over here that I just missed. Yep, there is. Okay, never mind. I didn't have to do the puzzle. Yep, okay, I could have just done that. Whatever. I'm tired, man. It has been a bit. So hopefully some of you are enjoying the playthrough so far, because I've been having a great time kind of revisiting this game, even though I didn't get to talk much. But that's because I like listening to my friends' conversation a lot of the times. It's very interesting to listen to. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I fucking hate Metroid so much in this game. I'm getting out of here. Fuck you guys. I'm just gonna ignore them. Oh, cool. Missile expansion.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, J-Dub.
Anyway,
That's the first thing I hear is just son of a bitch. And like, oh, hey.
right. Yeah. So I just restarted, Discord, and I realized I had not restarted Discord in probably weeks. And they did that big update with the ads and bullshit to Discord and changed the UI, and I didn't have that until I just restarted it. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, you got the UI update now?
Yeah, now I have the crappy UI. I was fine until I restarted. I should have just left it up.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that though. Like, that's so stupid. But
that's why.
it's not like it's not the worst thing, but it's also like it's annoying to deal with because it's like it was fine the way it was. Why the fuck did you change it?
Right.
And then
Right, I'm going in.
Oh boy. Oh, is the update finally out?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, I really need to get done with the boss to at least jump into Monster Hunter for a bit, but let me remember how to get here. Oh god, more space pirates. I won't lie though, I'm very excited for Saturday's stream when we get to the Monster Hunter thing, because oh man, last Saturday's stream was a bit of a trip, but it was very fun. The conversations we had for that one, I was just like, yeah, I don't even know where it's going anymore, but it's funny.
Right. I don't even remember the conversations.
We talked a lot about what was it, like plot stuff, vor. What the fuck was that?
I'm with Chuck's there.
Oh, is that liquid?
That's like,
I was about to
Liquid.
say it. I didn't see his icon come up though. That's why I was confused. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I am an enigma.
I saw you tried jumping into wilds earlier. Did it work for you? I saw you jumped out very quickly.
Oh yeah, it's been working, but I'm hoping that it works better with the new update. But yesterday it was fine.
That's good.
That's good to know. Hopefully, it works for you, man.
I fixed it after the crashing last time, but then I just haven't touched it at all because I'm scared it'll do it again.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, this part is a little weird. This turret thing is from the multiplayer map that they added to the single player, but it's from the multiplayer mode.
I forgot that they had multiplayer.
Sometimes I do too, and honestly, it's all right. It's no Halo, multiplayer, because I think that's what they were trying to mimic. It's very weird. I'll tell you that much. I remember there's like a specific target I'm supposed to hit to like get a secret, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah. Trying to remember though, there's like something else I'm supposed to hit, but oh well. I definitely need to get to the boss fight before I end the stream today, because I think I'm like, what, 2 hours in already? I have not checked. Usually Fungus will tell me, but he's not here. Oh my god, we're at like 2 hours and 48 minutes. Oh fuck.
A little ways in.
Yeah, a little ways in, for sure, but... Yeah, okay, there we go.
Well, they added a whole bunch of stuff in the DLC for Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I cannot wait. How do I get over there? What the...
Nice that I got the deluxe edition, and I'm apparently getting a whole bunch of crap with that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Same. But I didn't know they were doing that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, apparently the first big DLC pack for that is coming out with this update, so we should have all that now.
I
So I'm gonna
don't,
go check that.
I don't have the DLC because I forgot to get it. I definitely need to though, because I know my brother has it, and I know he was like, "Look at all this cool stuff." I'm like, "That's cool for you, man. I don't have it."
There's the free Alma outfit.
Oh god, jetpacks.
They came out with a secret decoration that just looks like the Behemoth Garden from Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, I know. I want that so bad.
Oh god.
It looks so freaking cool.
Oh god. Whoa. Fate worse than death, honestly. Where's the stupid ass portal? Okay, there it is. Well, yeah, I think I'm about to get to the first boss. I think that'll be a good way to end it. Is get to the first boss, and then after that, I will have to do the next map, which is oh god, now I'm remembering. It's the water map. I hate the water map. It does have nice music, though. I will give it that. Tourisbog is just a bop, honestly. It's such a nice track. Alright, and then the portal was to our left. I might restock a little. Actually, no, we should have enough ammo. Or no, you know what? I'll get more dark ammo.
What do they mean by Monoblo's heart? For the face paint.
Hmm?
That feller ain't in the game.
Or maybe he is.
That's actually the surprise monster.
I would be I would be shocked if it was.
I would be very shocked if it was. Like, what are you doing here?
I thought they killed you. Or what was the thing that?
Really, I thought they did.
What was the thing that Levy said? I thought you were dead. It was merely exaggerated.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
God, a Mega Man reference out of nowhere. God, I still gotta say that yesterday's yesterday Mario 64 co-op thing was so fun. I definitely need to stream that whenever I get a chance, because God, it was just fun being stupid and just playing through that together. And they have so much mods. Honestly, there was like so many different mods to play through that I was like, damn, a lot of people really do like making mods for this game, and it's fun.
I joined someone's Gore Mario, and they had a funny mod where you can pick up the people in the lobby, and one person just threw me across the map. So I had the idea to become a chuckster. So I just joined people's lobby as a Beyonce and just kept throwing them.
Oh man, I should add that for the next session for sure.
That'd be awesome.
Because like when we were doing the arena mode stuff and everything else, oh god, it was so fun. I didn't realize we played for like, because I think I ended up recording it, the second half of it where we started the arena stuff, and that was like 2 hours straight of nonstop like playing.
Hell yeah.
And then I think the first half was just like 1 hour just playing actual Mario 64 co-op, of course.
I like how as soon as we got the ability to backwards long jump up the stairs, we took that advantage and beat it.
And J-Dub did too. I saw him like right after we beat it. He was doing it too. I was
I
laughing.
was trying to do it, but I was unsuccessful to get through the door for a while, and then I finally got through. Right after you guys beat it, I managed to get through the door, and then I ran through the whole level and beat him too.
Hell yeah.
Man, that really does break the game. I mean, like we could have done the whole like, you know, collecting the required amount of stars, but it's like, yeah, but it's also just fun just to speed run and see how fast you can beat it.
I've never done that before, so that was kind of fun for me.
It was. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember this area. This area looks like it has nothing in it, but if I'm right, we had to use the dark visors to find a specific key that's here. You can't see it right now though, but you can hear it. There's like a low humming noise, but there's an invisible key here that we don't see until later.
I don't seem to have my free DLC.
Capcom, where's my free DLC? I bought it.
I downloaded all the free stuff, but like it's telling me to pay for all the ones that I'm pretty sure they said I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah, that is weird. Why? Oh god. Oh god. Do. I'm gonna die. Oh god, I'm dying so fast. Dark World's scary. I can see as a child, man, I was fucking terrified of this. I remember I ended up getting this game because you know what, I completely forgot to talk about the story of how I got this game. But it was basically as a kid, I think I went to a Walmart, or I think it was a Sam's Club, I can't remember. But I saw they had like a game bin, and I think eventually I saw like a copy of Metroid Prime 2, and I was like, ooh, I love that. I love the holographic look of it. I love how cool it looks. Like, Sam looks so awesome. And I recognized her from Smash Brothers, so I was like, oh my god, it's the Smash Brother girl. Like, she's so cool. I played the game on GameCube, and man, I was terrified of everything, because I'm like, you know, this is an old 2000, what was it, like 2003 GameCube game, so not only did it look pretty, like, dark a lot of the times, but it was very scary. So I was terrified of everything. I was terrified of the space fires. I was terrified of this area. That in the end, I think my brother ended up taking the game and playing himself, but I would watch him. So it just became one of those games that I would watch my older brother play through it, and I just had a fun time just watching him, even though I was scared of a lot of the stuff, honestly.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and like it's the main reason why I eventually decided I want to get through the Metroid series to play this game again, and I eventually did, and it's very fun, I'll tell you that much.
I will say it's very funny to me that you mentioned that like your first experience with Metroid was Smash Bros. Because like that's so weird to me. Like, you know, I grew up when all these games are coming out. So like I played them all in order, and then Smash Bros came along, you know, but that's not how most people nowadays have played these games. A lot of people have experienced a lot of these characters probably initially through Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was me for sure. Cause like I think I knew about Samus a bit, thanks to my brother. But like first game, like the first game for me to actually play as her was Smash Brothers. So going from that to the actual Metroid games was like kind of like a big wake up call, because I was like, oh, I did not know like the series is completely different than I thought it was. I thought it was an action, combat game. It's like no, it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm backtracking to go to the save point because I think it'd be smart to save before I fight the boss, because if I die, I have to do all this shit again. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I gotta save for sure. I don't want to be like another Metroid Prime remaster situation, because God, that sucked when the game just crashed on me.
What the hell?
It's funny. It's funny that it happened, but fuck. All right.
In the hub, boys.
All right. I get to get over here, and I get to the top. Okay. I'm so close to being done with this, or at least the boss for this area. Oh God. I'm just gonna go the long way. I fucking hate these things so much. I hate the fact that they got rid of a lot of the light bubbles on your second revisit, because they knew like, no, now you gotta struggle.
It's like assholes.
It sucks too, because they got rid of the little what was it, the Lightbringer little thing that was crawling around. I love that thing. It's so adorable, and they got rid of it. What the fuck? I miss the Triclops or Metroid Prime. Those were the cutest ones. I still want that plushie though. I mentioned that in the stream that like I want a fucking plushie of that thing.
Yeah.
But I know Nintendo's not gonna make one.
I'm sure you could commission somebody to make one. There's a lot of very talented plushie makers out there.
That is true. There is one that makes Monster Hunter ones, and she's really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a Tobukadachi one that she made. I'm like, oh, I love that one. It looks so adorable.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, like that. I think that's what made me want to follow them. It's like immediately I saw that, I was like, okay, that's cool. I gotta follow you now. Oh boy.
Apparently, the new Wyverian Smith is just named Legend.
What a legend. Alright, here we are.
Okay, immediately buys the BGM set volume 1 because I see Poke Village.
I think that's part of that thing we're supposed to get too.
Oh. Well. What
Might have a coin.
I might get 2 of them though.
Let me check first.
It might be glitching out.
So when they were showing off stuff, they said that the DLC pack was all of that stuff. And like, I'm not seeing any of the stuff that they said that was in the DLC pack available for me. It says it's all like worth money right now. So I'm thinking that maybe like it didn't roll out quite right, which is, it happens, I guess. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
we'll
don't
get
have
it
it either.
eventually. Because I checked all of them and then I rechecked them and I still didn't. So
Oh boy.
And then I'll wait a bit.
yeah, wait a bit, because I saw that too. And there's not only Poke Village, but there's the village from Portable Third. Why am I drawing a blank on it?
Ew. It looks like a penis.
Dakota.
Yeah. They got the theme for that too. But they don't have Moga Village.
I want Moga Village. They really should have.
You know that they're going to release Moga Village in the second, like, deluxe DLC pack. And it's going to be when they release Chris, right?
Oh, for sure.
We're going to get Moga Village there, and then that's all I'm going to have.
By the way, is it me or does this thing look like a dick monster? I literally saw it out.
That's exactly what I said last time I played this.
It literally looks like a dick monster. What's with? I mean, well, I was about to say Japanese developers, but these are Western developers. But I know in a lot of Japanese games they tend to have weird dick monsters, especially Persona, which is just Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah.
The big weird like
Oh,
like
Mara.
yeah the big dick on Chariot.
Mara is awesome. They put a little hat on him in Persona 5X, like the Chinese gacha game.
Just put a hat on him to try and make him look less like a dick.
Yeah, it was like a little sun hat.
Oh, no, turn that back on.
It's a kind of spiky looking dick.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta scan. Yeah, I can't talk. Scan that. Oh god. It's got protection on. Now it doesn't have protection. Oh shit. Oh god. I forgot the gimmick for this boss. Oh, you suck. You suck so much. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I was about to say, it's a Metroid 2 situation. Ew. He looks all wormy. I hate it. It's revolting.
Oh, now he's just a giant testicle. Oh wait, that's not him. That's just a ball. But he's round.
Wait a minute, that's not a testicle, that's just a random ball. Oh god.
Originally, it was protecting 2 of them, but then they decided it might be a little too
It's not a dick monster, there's 3 balls. See? It would never be that. Also, these are annoying to shoot. Ow, fuck. Where are you, big feigning worm?
Oh, nice. They just threw me 10 barrel bomb vouchers.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to use a barrel bomb voucher to do it, so make sure you save some for the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Don't use them all. I guess they said you get 1 a day for free. You can trade them at Suja, and you can also get them from the ship.
Oh, boy.
So just make sure before the stream you didn't burn them all. But then again, you get 10 of them. I guess I'll give it a try once.
Yeah, I might do that. Like, just give it a try, like, one or 2 times, and then for the stream, I'll save it.
Let's roll.
Because I definitely still want to do that idea that Fungus talked about, just like doing that. Ooh,
First roll.
it is extra hard because there are 2 of them. Oh shit, it's doing another attack.
It's extra hard. The penis monster.
Oh god, now you gotta deal with 2 penises.
They're like one of them shark furries.
God.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good first roll. Oh, you get multiple rolls. Okay.
I hate these things so much. You guys can just suck a dick. Literally.
Suck myself. How am I supposed to do that? It says. Yeah.
I must insert myself. Okay, get into ball form.
My rewards for the barrel bomb game was 2 well done steaks, 3 mega potions, 2 tranks, 3 mega potions, and 1 max potion.
Ooh.
But I only got a B. Oh, I got some new title too.
This boss fight's still going. God, it's taking forever.
Oh, I got a pendant. barrel bowling strap.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hate the Wii remote that keeps vibrating all the fucking time. It's annoying me. I might need to turn that off. It's also like, weirdly enough, I think it's like draining my battery too, because I saw my battery went down by 3 or 1 now. Yeah. Where the fuck are you?
I think I accidentally went into the music thing.
Went into the what?
I think I accidentally went into like the Mizu quest.
Oh yeah, I saw that there was a Mizu, like a blue quest to talk to that one chick, and I'm like, nope, I'm waiting on that. And then I saw that there was a red one in Suja when you talk to Werner, and I'm like, that's probably 100%. Whatever it's called, the last boss. Zoshai?
Zoshia?
Zoshia, yeah.
Oh shit. I do find it fitting that it's the fishing chick that is the Mizu thing.
Right?
Oh god. I won't lie, my hand is hurting right now because of the weird angle I'm at and trying to mash the A button fast.
What do they got for arena quests?
Maybe didn't they say they were gonna add the Raid Doll quests to it, or maybe I'm trying to remember.
They were going to add the Ray Doll quest to it
Oh, okay.
after it goes out. So right now they have Slay Chedicabra and Slay Rathian, both pretty easy. There's challenge quests,
There you go.
Doshigama.
Oh god, now there's 3 of them.
I'm gonna check out Mizu.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I'm dying.
Press the screenshot button. Game completely freezes for like 5 seconds. Oh yeah, this is a wild experience.
Changes costumes too fast, game crashes. Yep.
I'm trying to think what was the last game. Oh, wait. I remember Elden Ring did that to me, where certain hats in the game would just crash the entire thing.
What the
Really?
fuck?
It was awesome on release.
I had a little micro stutter issue on release where just like every, I don't know, 15 seconds it would drop like just a small amount of frames. It was kind of annoying, but there was like nothing. There was nothing I could do to fix it either. Like I could turn it down to the lowest settings and it would still do it.
Yeah, it had really bad hangs. It was just because of the open world, like LOD settings that you could not change whatsoever. I remember like my 1660 was so happy that it could run it on max, and I forced it to.
Yeah, I was running it on what was it, a 2070 Super. I was able to run it on pretty much max too. Well, I mean not 4K, but you know, 1080 max. But
I actually think. Oh wow, if I remember correctly, the 1660 is
Oh boy.
like 2060, 2070, but without RTX.
yeah, but like the RTX is not work. Like it's the 2070 is not strong enough for RTX. Like it is technically, but it's not.
Ah, fuck. My arm hurts so much.
I
Oh
think the
boy.
RTX in that game was fine, but like RTX in say like 2077, no.
Yeah, that game would explode.
Oh boy.
Dude, I tried running that game on my current computer, the one that's like a supercomputer.
Oh.
And like I can run it like on really good settings, but I can't run it on max still
Oh shit.
on 4K.
Oh, J-Dub, I already got the dark suit. I completely forget you get it like right now.
Nice.
It is crazy to think that that's kind of the state of things with a lot of these games now.
Yeah.
Right, but that's always been CD Projekt Red. I actually downloaded The Witcher 3 and like ran it on like the like super settings that are like technically you're not supposed to use, and like that was not running much more than 60 frames per second on my super.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's The Witcher 3 too. So like that's an old game. But then again, remember how good that game looked initially, and then they had to tone it down a whole bunch for everything.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I only ever played that on PS4 back when I had mine.
Where's my inventory? I at least want to see this suit in action. Where is it? Yeah, there it is.
It's
Armor.
kind of weird. Before I got this PC, I was like kind of content being a PS4 gamer because the PC I had at the time was a replacement. And since like I was still living at my parents, I was like 17 or 18, and my grandmother was like, "Oh, I'll get you a computer, bud. Check this out." And it's like a Optiplex like 32-bit computer that like can barely run TF2. I'm like,
Thanks,
thanks, Grandma. I was so happy.
I don't know when I have something like that too, where like my mom ended up getting me a Optiplex computer because I really wanted a PC, and she got that one for me, and it was decent. I was able to get at least like maybe 2 gigabyte graphic card for it, but man, it did not run a lot of things well. I'll tell you that.
I know it didn't like my 970 at all. Like I plugged that thing in and it's like, no, fuck you, die.
Well, you can't, like, a lot of computers, like, I remember when I was trying to upgrade my computer, I was, like, looking into upgrades, and then I realized, like, my motherboard was at a certain just generation or point where, like, I couldn't get any new cards, and there were no better old cards. Like, it was the top of the line for, like, the card that was available, currently in it, and it's just like, god damn it, so that means I need to get a new motherboard, a new processor, a new graphics card. I just might as well buy a new PC.
Yeah, that's kind of the boat I'm in. Just a CPU and motherboard. I have the graphics card.
Yeah.
And I'm currently forcing my i5 9400F that's like 2 generations old to bottleneck at all times with the new graphics card. I could change back to the 1660 because I know it can still use the AMD stuff for Monster Hunter. But I'm like, fuck it at this point. Might as well use what I bought. It works for everything else. I know I have Try's stream up on Discord, so having that up on Discord and playing this at the same time is like playing a slideshow of Monster Hunter.
Oh god.
And it's really epic, but I also want to watch Metroid at the same time.
Right. That's what I'm doing. I've got that on in the background right now. I'm not watching it, so it's probably not helping me much. But here we go.
I mean, you didn't miss much. I just fought the penis monster and beat it, and then now I'm just returning the light to the other area, which I'm surprised that went pretty smooth. I did not have that much trouble as I thought I was going to. Maybe my playthrough of Metroid Prime 1 finally made me like master this shit, I guess.
What am I doing? I didn't even eat a meal before I fought Mizu.
Oh, I already got the key here. Why the fuck am I back over here?
It just did a crazy animation where it like swirled in the water and then ate a bunch of fish and then jumped out of the water and smacked me.
That might be it eating bomb marijuana so that it could turn into, they could do the flame moves.
That would be cool.
Because they say that the reason why that Soul Seer Mizu can do flames is because it has a high diet of bomb marijuana. And so if it's jumping in the water, and apparently there's a lot of bomb marijuana in the forest, And so I guess if it's going in the water and eating a whole bunch of them, that's probably what's going on.
Interessante.
I will say, it can make long bubbles now.
Yeah, the bubbles are crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, the physics on them are so cool.
Right, it's awesome looking. Holy shit, it's just nuking me with a beam.
Oh, I can't wait
I
to
was holding my shield up and it was just blasting me.
get out of my way, stupid spider.
I love the new like slip and slide.
I haven't gotten it yet, but it looked really freaking funny.
Oh, I
I liked
can't
in the
wait.
cutscene, like the one person just spins away with the one.
It just keeps happening to me.
Dude,
I've been
apparently
like,
these bubbles can pop on it now.
wait, what's up?
You guys are hyping me up now. Now I really want to play.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, I know Mitsusune's moveset, so it's not that different, but still.
Well, it seems this is pretty different to me.
Oh, I can't wait. I think I'm definitely gonna like play Friday. I know part of me said I wanted to save it for the stream, but it's like I might play a little bit tomorrow for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Mizu won't be less fun for Saturday.
I could fight space pirates, but no. Okay, never mind. I do have to fight these guys. They're starting to kill me.
Time to do the new greatsword meta of never letting go of left trigger.
What do you mean? You just turn. That's not what you do. You go into the options and you turn on the option to toggle, and you hit it once and never turn it off.
You could do that?
Yeah.
What the
have no
fuck?
idea
I
about
did not
that.
either.
That's awesome.
I've been playing this game for 200 hours with focus mode on, the entire time.
Hell yeah.
And
I
it's just a single button press.
I did not know that. Well, now I gotta do that.
I thought I would have said that. I tell like everybody to do that, but then again, maybe I didn't tell you guys to do that because you're experienced.
I mean,
I was telling all my noob friends, okay, this is what you need to do. Just go in and turn focus mode to toggle, and then turn the sacred to not auto move, and turn it to be controlled by the control stick. There you go. The game's fixed.
there you go. The game's better now.
It really is.
Focus mode's so good though. Like at that point, it's like why not just have it as a little button to just toggle it on and off? Like why even hold the trigger at that point?
Well, they give you the option, and that's exactly what I do.
And I love that they did that. Where
Okay,
the fuck do I go to? Oh, I love backtracking in
It
Metroid.
looks fantastic, though.
Where'd I go? Where I go?
It has like an oily, iridescent look to it now.
Ooh.
That is super pretty.
Oh man, I can't wait to get the armor for Mitsusune because I get to make my white mage armor, and I miss having that armor set.
Right.
Though I don't know if I have the guild armor. I don't know if they have it in this
All those
game.
bubbles are blue and on fire.
That sounds like. Oh yeah, this music just went into the water too.
Straight this way.
It's got the Sans eyeball.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, okay, then yeah, it is. It really
You're
is just a.
definitely fighting. Yeah, Soul Seer.
That's interesting. That did they really bring back Soul Seer then at that point, or is it just like?
I think it's in rage mode now.
That's cool. Honestly, I can't wait.
Well, yeah. So it's eating the bomb marijuana, and it definitely turned into Soul Seer then.
That's
this is cool.
I didn't think it was going to do it for the normal mode. I thought that was going to be like a tempered version only.
Denzium.
It makes me excited to see what the hell the tempered's gonna be like then.
Oh god.
Oh, I know, right?
It's probably gonna be even worse, but like fun, honestly. Where am I going again? I'm so.
And honestly, the fact that they added Soul Seer stuff to the temper, or just to Mizu in this, makes me kind of excited for what they're going to do with all the other stuff they add. Like, we might get more Deviant tier stuff, you know?
that way.
Because
Okay.
Deviants are basically just monsters that got beat up in combat and survived. and then they become super monsters. And that's basically what tempered monsters are too. They're just battle-hardened veteran monsters, they said.
Yeah, it feels like they're like combining the Deviants and the Temper monsters into one thing now, which I like. I like that. I like that idea.
Well, that was a cool animation with it eating the fish.
Do 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 do.
Thank you, Mizu, for the tail. I will be taking that now.
I would be taking your armor and clothes and wearing them.
Oh yeah, shit, that is definitely sincere. Fuck. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm using Lance, so I haven't gotten Bubble Blight or anything yet, but goddamn.
I don't even know what weapon I'm gonna fight it with yet. I might just do Sword and Shield again. Cause Sword and Shield's so fun to play as.
Dude, that looks so cool with the freaking blue flames.
Do, 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 do,
Holy
do, do,
shit.
do, do. Come on, Pointer, work.
I was blocking that, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it looked like it would have hurt.
Perfect. Well, that went well. Already down, one temple down already.
My favorite part about Mizu, it's a theme.
Ah, Metsusune's theme is so good.
Yeah, this version goes really hard too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. You guys are just giving me hype to play it soon, but yeah, I think I'm for sure gonna play it tomorrow when I get the chance.
I can't wait for I can't wait for it. It's happening now. It's just part of the game now. I was like, I can't wait to just run into the shit in the wild and stuff. Nope, we're there.
Oh man, Saturday's stream, I can already tell Saturday's stream is gonna be fun when we get to fight Zalgia and Mitsusune again.
Hell yeah.
What you mean you spy an ancient relic? Let me just go grab that real quick.
Oh, Mizu's almost dead.
I need that achievement.
Oh, to grab up like 8 different super rare things.
Yeah.
That one sucks because at first I didn't realize it had to be different ones, and I just grabbed like 10 of the same one, and I was like, why am I not getting the achievement? It's like, well, because you didn't read it well enough.
Because you're illiterate.
Her reading comprehension is lacking.
I honestly have those moments at times though in some games. I know Metroid is one of them where I'm like, oh, I didn't read it right. Oh, I'm stupid. I did struggle in English a bit, but that's because I swapped between English and Spanish back in elementary school, so I struggled a bit.
Something funny is I wanted to learn how to read so bad as a kid for one reason. Like I remember I was like what was it, 5th grade reading level by the time I entered preschool, all because I wanted to play Final Fantasy IV.
No, dude, that's legit. Like I played a whole bunch of video games when I was a kid, and I was also really into like horror books, and so I was reading like Michael Crichton, like Congo and Jurassic Park and stuff in like 1st grade.
Holy shit.
And I remember my
Damn.
teacher was like, I don't know if that's like an appropriate reading level for you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I can read it and I understand it, so what's the problem?
What do you mean? I'm smarter than you.
Basically, like, I don't know what to say. Like, this all makes sense to me. What's the problem? Like,
I mean, you're free to read it.
yeah.
I had a weird issue where the books they would have us read were like so simple and so like child friendly that I wouldn't understand them. Like if they were like super complex and the stories were like legit and not just David went to the store.
You know, I think that's the same thing for me. Like, I was really bored by all that stuff until I picked up Goosebump books.
Oh, yeah.
Goosebumps is what actually got me to read a lot. I read like a shit ton of those, and then that's where I made the jump into like bigger and darker books.
The Catcher in the Rye. After my Goosebumps traversal, I'm now going to read The Catcher in the Rye.
No, that one was kind of boring to me. But...
Nah, a lot of people say it's like controversial, but I've never read it, and I don't care for it really.
I remember my teacher, actually, my uncle had given me all like the Lord of the Rings books and The Hobbit, like, and they were super small, but they were like thick. So
Oh, yeah.
when I brought it to school, I they were like, "How are you reading that?"
Right, that's kind of like the same deal as like reading Congo or Jurassic Park in school. They're just like, maybe you should read these books instead. And it's like, don't tell me how to do my job.
It's like, all right, I'll read The Red Fern Grows for the third time in a row. Thank you.
Ah, that's such a good book though.
It is. The movie is kind of funny though.
I've never watched it, but I feel like I would enjoy it probably, unless it's weird.
Because I was in behavioral disorder classes as a kid, they were like, well, I don't feel like teaching, so let's watch a movie about one of the books you guys read. And
Yeah.
so they just sit back and like fall asleep or something while we watch the movie.
That happened a lot to me too. Well, not the behavioral class, but a lot of my teachers would be lazy and be like, "Well, we're not doing anything today. We're already done, so movie time, I guess."
I'm having another cuckoo explosion in the forest. There's 6 of them here.
Holy crap.
I like how I said I was supposed to be done right after I beat the boss, but I'm still going because I want to get to the next map already.
Oh, this suit looks so cool.
I didn't even check out the armor. I
I
like went out to see if there was a Mizu just out in the wild, and then saw there was like a bunch of cuckoos, and I'm like, I need a small crown. I'm gonna go look at them all.
move out of the way. Significant or insignificant.
Natural habitat.
Just walk up and start staring at all of them from 20 feet away with binoculars.
They just feel like a chill down their spine as like your piercing
do.
gets hit.
Right?
Oh,
No,
come
you're
on.
not big enough. You're not big enough.
Oh boy. Oh god. Okay.
Talk to Werner and Suja.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take a picture of this. There's 4 cuckoos up in the nest right now.
Oh, I forgot the morph ball looks different
yeah,
too.
the 2 other ones are flying up there too. I think there's gonna be 6, all up in the nest.
I've seen a Twitter post, or Twitter, like X. I don't care. Fucking.
It's
I
the
saw
same
a
difference.
Japanese dude post something like that today.
Like I had them all on the map, or like earlier this week I had a cuckoo explosion on the map, but I never had them all in one place.
Just like throw a bomb at them and have them all run at you.
One thing I noticed that made me laugh about cuckoos, I don't know if you noticed this, but the sound that they make is basically, I'm pretty sure, a swan or a goose sound. And now I can't stop thinking of them, and like I just heard this like thing about some like Hispanic guy who worked with some company, and like he went to go deal with some gooses or geese or something like that, and then when they asked him about it, he described them as, he didn't know what the word for them was, and he described them as cobra chickens.
That's
and
one
now
way.
I look at these fucking cuckoos and the sound they make, and with the frill on their neck, they are cobra chickens. There's a small crown. I guess I'm fighting all these cuckoos
Oh,
because I don't use dung bombs.
Aw. This game's lame. I gotta do story stuff. Boring. It literally just like cocked blocked me from going to the next door. It's like, nope, you gotta talk to the Luminov. I'm like, "Ugh, I don't care. I just want to kill things. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's for lore stuff. We are going to my favorite map though in a bit. I love what the fuck was it called again? I forgot the map name. I just said it like not too long ago too. Oh, Torbisbog. That's what it was called.
This is a clusterfuck. Jesus Christ. But the one just collapsed a big thing on all of them, so that works.
I thank you for restoring energy to the Temple of Aegon. No problem, man. Your valor honors the Luminov, those who have passed, and those who remain here under my protections as they sleep in deep stasis. Well, there's your answer, Jada. All of them are in deep stasis right now. Be on guard, for the Ing do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. With the energy loss from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of Ing activity in the Torvis sector. The enemy is on the move. Gosh, she looks so fucking cool with that armor. The swamplands of Torvis are treacherous and can be hinder or I can't read, and can hinder you considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the bog. The fuck was that? Seek the Temple of Turbers. More knowledge awaits you there. May the light of Aether serve you.
Just fighting 4 cuckoos at a time. All because there's one small crown in the group.
Two versus bog, I go.
I gotta kill the baby.
Don't kill the baby.
But he's got a small crown.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude. There's like 2 of them doing the multi-peck at me at the same time, and my stamina just like went to 0.
I cannot wait. You know, I might end it right when I get to Torvis Bog. I think that would be a good way to end it. Just to see where we gotta go next. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fire Mine EX. I can't wait to get to Torvis Bog, though. It's so good. I love the music. Oh, get out.
Prime has
Ow.
fantastic music all around.
Oh, yeah. The whole Prime trilogy just has really great-ass music, honestly. and Torvis and Sanctuary are like... Man, they're so nostalgic. Is the Bog of Slog? Kind of, in some ways, actually, because like it's all underwater. And we're getting there very soon. I think this is literally like it right here. We just gotta open this door. Oh wait, do we still have to do other? We gotta do other stuff. I don't care. There's so much backtracking in this game, but I'm just gonna try to get to the Torvis Bog area. Because I think that'll be a good way to end it. Just get to that area and then see what we gotta do next afterwards. Because at that point, I'll probably start off right there next week for sure. It's taking me a bit to get there though. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the first time we actually have to use the portal to go back and forth. To get, oh wait, no, it's this. Yep, this is the part where the game starts being a little like back and forth with the dark world and light world.
You got to the part where I stopped last time I played.
Oh, I'm surprised I got there really fast.
After the worm boss and everything and the little bit of story stuff, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna play tomorrow, and then I never did.
I don't play via that.
Sometimes I do that.
It's like, this game's awesome, I can't wait. Oh wait, what's this game? Oh wait, what's this game?
Yeah, that's definitely me. I was playing the crap out of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and like over the weekend I just didn't pick it up for whatever reason. Now it's like a week I haven't played it, and it's like I need to start playing it again, or it's just going to be one of those games.
Yeah, I feel that. That game...
It's
I was telling Troy about this yesterday, but that exact thing. I beat it once when it came out, and then over and over again I've tried to replay it like I've replayed the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't, because it takes 35 hours to get a skull.
Yeah,
At least in the
freaking.
old one.
Yeah, it still takes a while to get a skull in this one, but they did a lot of really good quality of life stuff in this one.
I finally got my second skull. I got to level 30 and I was like, cool, now I can run around as a big dude.
Right, yeah, as soon as I got to 30, I had like a whole bunch of money saved up because I was just doing so many quests, and I went hard on exploring and making my net of my network of probes making me arse tons of money and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have like the whole first region of Primordia just filled with level 1 money.
Yeah, me too for the most part.
And then what was I doing? Oh yeah, I left my Switch on for like 3 days straight, and like I would go to bed, and then it would
You
just be
got so
like giving me
much.
so much money.
You're just Mr. Moneybags now. The only
Yeah,
problem is that your your whatever the material,
oh yeah, the Millennium.
Marinia, yeah, Marinia, that will like fill up on you very quickly, and then it's just never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, I tried to
Green
get it as
door.
high as
All right.
possible, like with the storage things, to get it to like 27,000. And then
I got
while I was still awake, I would be like, oh, let me check it, then use it immediately, and then like do whatever, use it again.
right. I got mine up to I think 45,000 storage right now,
Hell yeah.
and I did that by getting a network of storage units and then putting them in a spot where like 4 nodes connected with one, and then in the middle node I put a duplicator node.
What did I
And
miss?
so it duplicates every adjacent node, and so it duplicates all 4 of those storage nodes,
Oh.
effectively
Actually, a good idea.
effectively taking it from like that's 3, so 12,000 to 24,000 right there.
Alright.
Oh, get up there. Eh.
All right, let's look at the Mizu armor.
Oh, okay. Is it one of these?
I'll say I did see the ending because like the Xeno lore master in me was like, I have to know.
No, I don't know the new ending or anything like that.
It is very cool, and
Is
I
it
won't.
tying in with let's? All right, so I haven't played 3 yet, but I know 3 ties the rest of the series together pretty much.
Yeah, three's ending, both future redeemed and the base game, ties the two universe things together.
So do they somehow tie X in now? Because I thought X was the one that was like not really part of the rest of them.
So without super spoilers, you know about the conduit, right, from 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So Xenoblade X originally had nothing to do
Ugh.
with the other games.
Yeah, it was completely separate. Yeah,
So
that's where I'm
now-
at.
Yeah, and oh, sorry, I guess I'm just building it up. But now the conduit is been shown off at the end, and they were like, oh yeah, here is fake Klaus Xenoblade 1, or I guess this universe's Klaus from Xenoblade 1.
Hmm.
So it confirmed that yes, it's connected through a purple conduit, but it's not fully, it's not the same universe as 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, they're all kind of different universes technically, right?
1 and 2 are completely different pocket dimensions, and
Yeah.
then they fuse together in 3. And
Okay. Yeah, that's what it looked like in 3. 3 looked like it was just a merging of all, like everything was colliding with each other, and like they were all fighting each other or something like that.
yeah, so the story in a nutshell, without mega spoilers, is like, you know when you put like the same side of a magnet next to each other and it repels?
Yeah.
That was basically what was happening to the universes with 1 and 2, because the stories in 1 and 2 are technically the exact same and are happening concurrently.
I could see that.
It makes sense
So, like,
why. Oh god.
Same moments where like in Valak Mountain with the scene in Xenoblade 1 with that's done down over there, and the reveal at that part.
Mm-hmm.
The exact same thing is happening on the opposite end when Rex is fighting Jim in a similar snow area.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of parallels, like when they fall to what is it called? Moritha? Yeah, the land of Moritha in Xenoblade 2, under the Cloud Sea.
Mhm.
It's the exact same time that Shulk and them fall off the Bionis sword and end up in the I forget what they're called, but the mech people village.
Mechonis? Or, I forget what it's called.
Mechonis, but I forgot what their race was called.
That's pretty cool. I never really made that connection. I
Huh.
guess.
I mean, I haven't played 2
Yeah.
yet, but that's cool that every event's kind of happening at the same time. In a weird
Yeah,
way.
'cause during the final boss of 2, there's a moment where you get Klaus in 2 and you get Zanza in 1, but Zanza in 1 is the regret and jealousy of Klaus. So that Klaus, half of him is in Xenoblade 1 and half of him is in Xenoblade 2.
And then 3 is like that merging together. Then.
Yeah, once both universes had their wish and they basically became full-on worlds again and not just like biomasses, they crashed together. The energies were essentially like yearning to become Earth again after what Klaus did with the separation experiment. And so when they came back together, this is where the magnet thing came in. Because they weren't ready, technically, in the best term I can explain it, everything started erasing itself, and they had extinction events where, like, there would be these black voids that would appear that just start erasing the world itself.
Oh shit.
That's
So
not good.
the future Redeem DLC is before Xenoblade 3. And so you get to see the world is still a bit whole, and you get like Shulk and Rex and all them, and a bunch of cool cameos.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you get to fight together with all of them, and the main city in there is Colony 9 from Xenoblade 1. So it's
That's
cool
awesome.
it's cool to see like Xenoblade 1 and 2 stuff like legit are fused together. Like one of the
Freaking cool.
final scenes of 2 are directly connected to Colony 9.
I definitely need to play through that one day for sure. Then, because like that seems like a lot of stuff that I missed out on because I went to 3 and I didn't get 2 because I didn't have a Switch at that time, so I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I definitely recommend. I know a lot of people will say like, "Oh, 2's like the black sheep," but it's like one of the best parts of Xenoblade.
Oh boy.
It's so goofy in its own way, but to it, it's so fucking
Like I like the story, but like I hated the freaking gotcha, and I actually didn't like any of the blades. Any
yeah,
of it.
the gacha and the blades were only there because Takahashi and his team, they didn't have an artist for their game. Like they
So they
didn't
just
have
got, so they got every freaking artist from Japan to make one character for them.
yeah, even fucking not yeah, Tetsuya Nomura. Not
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Who's he
Yeah,
again?
he made a couple characters for it actually.
Who's
Yeah, he
the
made,
who's he
The
again?
main bad, or one of the one bad guy. I forgot what his name is.
Tetsuya Nomura was this Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy 7.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah,
I didn't even know about that.
you can definitely tell it's his style too. It looks like it's straight out of like Kingdom Hearts or.
I love how much it clashes, but it also makes sense with the story they're trying to tell. 'Cause
Yeah, with the for sure.
the
But, like, I just wish they had some blades that were like not waifus and some that were just like really cool looking. Because like the possibility they had with making blades was limitless, and all we got was waifu bait.
I found it really, really funny when they had Cosmos, and I was like, oh, she looks awesome, and then to Alos, it's like, ah, Latina mommy, step on me. I love these glasses.
The fuck?
That was like my entire experience with that.
That's another thing that made me mad. Is I wanted Cosmos so bad, and I never got her because of the stupid gotcha bullshit.
Yeah, and they actually have a system in it with the more legendary blades you get, they purposely decreased the rate afterwards. I
Mhm.
got every single one of them, except Ursula, the bunny one.
Oh, I got hurt, but I didn't get Cosmos,
Damn,
which is the only one that I really wanted.
Oh
she's
boy.
really good too. Did
Well,
you
like
get?
she's directly connected to the other well, not Xenoblade, but Xenogears,
Xenosaga.
Xenosaga. That's what it is. Yeah.
And it's kind of. Oh, speaking of Xenosaga, Xenoblade 3's Future Redeemed. There's a radio, and it has the Vector logo, and they name drop characters from Xenosaga.
No way.
Yeah, so it's the same universe, and basically at the end
The
credit
fuck?
scene, or like the post credit screen, there's a blue dot heading towards the reformed world after it came back together,
Mhm.
and people are theorizing that that's Cosmos, like still floating through space, finding New Jerusalem,
It could be.
and um, Takahashi has said nothing, and he made it even worse by the Xenoblade X ending, the new one. Its ending scene is they find a new planet. So it's in the same. It's in like a perspective of them
Mhm.
in the same position the blue dot was in Xenoblade 3.
Oh
So
god.
they're like trolling
Yeah.
and setting up for 4. Because Takashi's like, oh yeah, we're making 4, but we're not making a game that's gonna fit with the status quo. It's going to be much different.
It's funny that you say he's making 4 when they basically are saying that Xenoblade X was actually 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
So really, 2 is 3 and 3 is 4,
Oh
and 4
god.
is going to be 5.
Not one of
Yeah,
those
and
series, please.
with X, I know my big thing is I think they're gonna set up for a second trilogy because Takashi usually works in trilogies. So the next game might be X2.
I would be down for that.
That'd be cool.
It might be exploring the new world they find because Mira's fucking gone.
Yeah. Yep. Now the only the thing I like about Xenoblade X over 2 and what I'm assuming I would like over 3, and I liked 1 because of this as well, is the fact that the parties didn't seem there's 2 and 3 have so much going on the fucking screen at all times because you've got a party of 4 people, was it, or 3 in 2?
In 2 it's 3.
3, but they also have a blade each in combat with them.
Yeah.
So you've got 6 people running around in combat, and they're all doing crazy shit constantly, and stuff is blowing up all over the place, and you gotta hit prompts randomly all the time. And then in 3, they're like, but what if we made it 4, and then they've got friends too? And it's like,
Oh no, it's straight up 8 party members.
yeah, fucking 8 party members? I do not want that many people on my team.
Jesus.
Like, that's too many. That's actually what just kept me from playing the game this entire time. Is I don't want that big of a party.
But
And playing X, it's like, yes, this is good. 4 people with mechs. Great. Fantastic. I can deal with this. And even then, its combat is bonkers.
It really is. Especially when you get Ghostwalker and just decide to destroy the entire game.
Yeah, right.
Oh god. It's the
I've been trying to avoid it. I've been doing a topple build when I'm on the ground with shield and assault rifle right now, where basically I just knock them down, and then I get behind them and I hit them and stun them so it stops the topple timer, and then I use like the super shield bash, which does a crap ton of damage to topple, and I buffed it a bunch. And if that doesn't kill them, then I hit the stun again, and it just keeps the topple timer stopped. So basically, I topple them, and they never get back up, and I just beat the ever living crap out of them.
Hell yeah.
also I just
Because they now have the you hit the
Ooh.
Y button, and it'll burn that green bar, so you can just keep refreshing your cooldowns. I'll just go back and forth between the stun and the move that does a bunch to topple, and the stun, and and just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and nothing can do anything.
also I think for sure
When
I
they added that Y button thing, it was so good.
it makes the combat a lot better, I think.
I was gonna.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, I think for sure, I think I should stop because I'm still playing the game. I'm like, I should stop. I don't want to like finish Tober's Bog in one go. I should stop for now. I was already about to start it, and I was like, no, I should go back.
By the way, the two unique skills for Mizu are Bubble Dance 2, which is the built-in armor thing, and that prevents major bubble blight and ups evasion while afflicted.
Ooh.
And it triggers when you evade a bunch of times. It triggers minor bubble blight.
Ooh, dual blades would be perfect with that, and also
Yeah.
sword and shield too.
Mm-hmm. And then it also has diversion, which is basically taunt. You know, it increases attention to you.
All right.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
So basically, the monster will always be attacking you, and you just are gonna get super dodges against it.
Oh boy. Oh man, I need a
And
stretch.
it also gives a little bit of evade extender and evade window too, of course.
Oh shit, it's about to be 4 hours. I didn't even realize. I did not pay attention to time. God. Usually, like, recently, Fungus would tell me, like, it's been, like, 2 hours or 3 hours, and I'll be like, cool. Okay, like, I got that set up. All right, I could stop for now. I completely forgot to check until
Yeah.
now. I mean,
You guys always screw with me because you're all from a later time zone than me. And so, like, we'll just be hanging out, and then we'll look at the clock, and it's like, oh, it's almost 1 in the morning for me. God damn it. You guys are like, oh, yeah, it's almost midnight.
yeah, time zones can be a bitch at times. I won't lie. But this was fun. I'm surprised I progressed like a lot already. I already finished up the first map. Now I just gotta do the second, and then I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna get to the third one. But the second one is such a slog though, because it's all underwater, and you don't get like, because you eventually get like a booster at some point, and that makes the underwater travel like way easier. But God, you don't get that until like way later in this place. So that's gonna be annoying to get through. And we're not even at Sanctuary yet. Sanctuary is like, oh God.
Right?
I'm for sure you're gonna see how Sanctuary goes, because God, Sanctuary it takes forever to beat that area, and there's so many enemies. But no, I should probably stop for today though. This has been a fun time.
Oh.
Where's the menu? Fuck, I forgot the menu. Okay, yeah. Quick game. Wait, just in case, let me save again, because I forgot if I saved or not. I think I did, but let me save again. I don't want to lose my progress.
I have arrived in Grand Hub.
I think for sure tomorrow I'm gonna play Monster Hunter and then stream it on Saturday. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, if either of you guys want to play tomorrow, I will be down.
Yeah, we
I'm
can.
going to be playing with my one buddy at night, but that's only one buddy. I could use 2 more.
Yeah, I could see if I could join in. Maybe I know my brother and me will probably be online.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
That'll be fun.
All right.
I say that as Elma is like a full solid color.
I think for sure I should try raiding someone while I do this, because I'm still up. So fuck it. Oh, let's go raid someone.
Just raid Spinny Bunceless.
I could. That'd be funny.
He usually like has a very rare chance of being like, oh, thank you, Chet.
Oh yeah, because he just says chat, right? He doesn't say the streamer in question.
Yeah, he only says it if it's like one of his friends.
Raid channel.
Like Jabroni Mike, who like shouts out every single person ever.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say like, oh no, wait, Vinesauce is on, but also Spin Hunts is on too. That's the Monster Hunter guy that I see on Blue Sky all the time.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that'd be a good chance to raid. I'm gonna raid him.
Something very funny that I have to make a decision on sometimes is you and Vinny stream at the exact same time every single time.
Oh, do we? I never noticed.
Yeah, like you guys start at the exact same time.
Hmm.
So I'll be like, do I watch Vinny or do I watch Chuck?
the Mizu weapon has a new skill.
I do not blame you if you play with the or if you watch Vine Sauce, because sometimes I'll watch him too. I won't lie. Anyway, I'm gonna start the raid, but I'll see you guys. Oh wait, oh I can't raid him. Oh fuck. Then I'll raid Alex like I usually do. I like raiding him. But I'll see you guys later on. I'll see you guys all later on. What was it? Next week on Tuesday for more Metroid Prime 2, and then yeah, Monster Hunter will be this Saturday. More Monster Hunter Wilds with the new Title 1 update. I cannot wait. Okay, the raid says it starts in 1 minute, so we still got some time. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you all later, and I'm probably gonna. The raid's starting already, so I'll just go into the starting soon screen. I keep talking. Oh god. Alright, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.